wrong to you before you miss something given. You should know what to do. I can't make it out. Tell me what, tell me what, tell me what you want. I don't know why, don't know why, don't know what you say. Tell me what, tell me what, tell me what you say. I don't know why, don't know why. Too late, it's too late.
Comarato, solo a go-go. 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 Ah, poof!
I'm gonna gouge your eyeball out. Well, I'll come back and pull your nuts off, and I'll stick them down your trachea.
Comarato, solo a go-go.
Into your testicles, loll out your fucking dickhead.
Comarato, solo a go-go.
I dare you.
Comarato, solo a go-go.
I dare you.
Comarato, solo a go-go.
I actually been wanting to play that song, the last song before I heard the news. But in case, I'm just gonna start with the final song. The final song is on YouTube. You can find it. It's called "Jim Cornette Curses His Enemies," featuring the Gregorian Chant by Anthony Del Cielo. Cielo spelled Ciello. If you just type in Cornette Chant, it'll be the first thing you'll pop up. But of course, I played the opening to the original 90s anime of Berserk, followed by the theme song to Guts twice to fill up the time so we can hit the 8 o'clock spot. It's appropriate to play that song twice because it is a super emotional sounding piece. I'm sorry that I couldn't play Forces right away. Because here's the thing, I respect Berserk. I do. And I haven't seen a whole lot of it. I remember seeing the first episode when my friend put it up on his TV, and I saw the Golden Age CG film, which I thought was actually pretty damn good. Although that scene in the end when Berserk accidentally kills that guy's son, it was like the most brutal thing I've ever seen. Well animated too. And it was one of those series I just didn't want to get into because of the constant hiatuses, which now I learn in hindsight because it was from health crises, which makes me feel like a dick at times, man. But I do want to talk about because this is not common, and every time I see this, it fucking sucks. It just well, first let me bring Squiggleton in here, and I have a story of my own to tell. So give me a few seconds. Actually, I have a couple stories, but I have a big one that not many people probably know about.
Which is?
All right. I am going to hide the chat for a bit because I don't want them distracting me. So I'm not gonna be reading your chat at the moment. And Squiggleton, I don't want you interrupting me on this, even if you know what I'm about to talk about.
Gotcha.
All right. First off, let me check the volume levels because I think you are louder than me. I need to lower the volume. I wanted that cornet chant to hit hard.
Yeah.
Comarato solo go.
Tear your nuts off.
I'm gonna tear your nuts off. I'm gonna gouge out your trachea. Oh. It's funny to play things that people don't know in context, but yeah, that was good. Anyways, I want to say it was a couple years back. I don't know how long ago, but I saw in Barnes & Noble that there was this one volume manga that I saw from this pretty popular dude in the anime industry that I decided to pick up and read. And I was really getting into it. And again, anyone in the chat who actually knows what I'm talking about, don't say anything, please. And I was really loving it. It actually had some interesting themes about fiction and all that kind of stuff. I'm being as vague as possible, but I am trying to get to the point. And when I got to the climax and the chapter nearly ends, I'm like, oh man, this is amazing. How's it gonna end? And then I turn the page and there's a note from the editor of the translation of this manga saying, hey, while this was still in publication, the creator went on to bigger and better projects, and then he unexpectedly died. And I was like, oh fuck. And then I kept reading. There were like some drafts and all that shit. But anyways, the person I'm referring to was none other than Satoshi Kon. And weirdly ironic enough, the title of his manga was Opus, which was about it was about a mangaka who was going to kill off one of his characters in the series, a powerful psychic, but then the psychic somehow gets into reality, takes his drawing board stuff, and he goes, "No way, you're gonna kill me, asshole!" And then he goes into the world he created. And as a result, some of the characters see him as God because, well, kinda. And the main protagonist of this story, I think it was like a female cop or something, and she's like, my entire life was kind of miserable. Why was that? It's like, I thought it would make for entertainment. You mean to tell me my life has been in the shitter for people's amusement? It has that interesting... God damn it. It's your typical Satoshi Kon blending between reality and fiction shit that you see in Perfect Blue and Paprika and all that shit. And that's why I loved it so goddamn much. And to find out that he was working on this, became a big time filmmaker, never got a time to finish it. And the worst part is he was at the climax. He looks like he was close to the finish line. And then he just up and died. It's not... What I'm trying to say is it's not that uncommon to see... Not just mangaka creators, but creators in general dying mid-production, and nothing sucks harder with that. So I completely empathize. That's why Game of Thrones fans are so fucking pissed at George R.R. Martin, because look at that old fuck.
He's tempting fate every second he doesn't finish that book.
Especially after that disaster that is the final season of the live action show. They want them to see it and get a better ending. They're like, hurry up, you're old and fat. Yeah, I know 54 isn't that old in Japanese years, but my firm belief is if you are in the entertainment industry in Japan, especially anime and manga, it's like taking a contract from a Shinigami in Death Note. You're having you're cutting your time in half.
It is absurd, how they die pretty young because their schedule just destroys them.
I'm no longer going to make fun of Hunter x Hunter, the guy who makes Hunter x Hunter for delaying a series anymore. Now that this happened. That being said, people say his room is like a fucking messy dumpster trash thing.
That's actually an old photo before he got married. Remember, he's married to the creator of Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was thinking to myself, you're married to Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is as big of an IP as Dragon Ball and Astro Boy. You couldn't hire a maid to clean that shit up?
Yeah, that's an old photo. It just gets shared around from when he first started.
Okay, thank you for bringing that context, because that confuses the hell out of me. Because I'd be thinking they'd be making George Lucas money.
Yeah. I don't know how it works exactly. I don't think they'd be making George Lucas money because I know franchising works a bit differently in Japan, and I'm not sure how rich you can really get. They should make a shitload
of money.
They should, honestly.
They should be living in nice mansions and having nice, sexy maids.
Dressed as their own characters. Oh god, that'd be weird. But I guess there's a character in Hunter x Hunter that straight up lives in a room that looks like that photo.
Hey, if the pay grade and benefits are worth it, they'll dress up as Sailor Scout maids. I don't know.
That's what the Sailor Moon girl was secretly into the whole time. It's like...
Yeah, like, the crunch culture. God damn it, dude. I mean,
it's bad.
we've been making jokes. People have been getting frustrated with Miura having to wrap up Berserk, and
yeah. They're screaming at him to quit playing MMOs, quit following Idolmaster. But it's like he needed time off, and he even said himself that writing Berserk was physically and emotionally exhausting because he had to put so much detail into every page, and the storyline itself was always so dark that all of his other hobbies had to be like the most light, fluffy things ever, like Idolmaster.
I mean, it sucks. In fact, there is a trope on TV tropes that covers stuff like this. Hold on, let me see if I got the right one, because I know there's a couple of them. I know there's author existence.
Isn't it just cut short? Or left hanging?
I almost want to say it's author existence failure, but I don't know if that's the entire thing.
Oh, yeah, it might. You know what? I think that actually is it. Author existence failure.
All right.
But the example of this that hits me the hardest is Phoenix.
Okay, apparently, apparently they changed it to die during production. Which doesn't make sense, because that implies it's dying during production before the film is finished. Yeah. Berserk was going.
TV Tropes changes the names of a lot of their stuff, like to make it like less impactful, I think. And I think author existence failure is like it's a very harsh term, but I like it.
Anyways, you know what? Maybe I should. Man, fuck me. I should I read it or should I put it on screen? What does? You know what? I may have. Who am I kidding? I don't have any fans outside of America. Maybe some areas of the UK.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind if you guys want me to read them or you want me to put them on display, and then while reading them, I don't know. I still want this fucking image up there because this is emotionally more fitting.
It is a great image.
Oh, Junji Ito especially.
Oh, Junji Ito is great. Apparently the reason Junji Ito got into horror is because he wanted to draw stuff that scared him, because he's like a really timid person and gets scared of everything, and that was kind of therapy for him to create scary stuff. But in real life, he just loves cute things. Yeah,
but that cat.
That cat, that horrible. He draws that like manga about like cat ownership, and the cats are always terrifying.
All right.
Oh yeah, but the thing I was saying, like, yeah, the example of that hits me the hardest is Osamu Tezuka, the creator of Astro Boy and like Kimball the White Lion and like all these amazing like anime from post World War II. And he unfortunately passed while he was writing Phoenix, which he considered his magnum opus that he spent years writing.
And that's the pattern. All these people, all the people that are dying are like hardcore. They're hardcore mangakas and creators who have huge influences. I mean, Berserk influenced a lot of shit. It influenced Cloud's Buster Sword. It influenced Yoko Taro.
It influenced the entirety of the Souls series.
Like I said, I didn't watch a whole lot of Berserk because I was hoping it would be finished, and then if it got a good, strong ending, I would go and read it, but now I'll never get... This timeline sucks. Yeah,
I started reading Berserk, but I stopped when it was around the time people were going, oh man, he's finally off the boat. And I'm going like, I should probably not read this because I don't want to suffer alongside like the being on the boat thing, and then this happens. I'm like, oh, I kind of want to read, but I feel like I'll just be filled with the biggest feeling of emptiness once I get to what's left.
Hey, what's the deal with Melody Bunny's posts?
I've never seen that. I have never seen a post buffer.
Same.
What did you do?
Okay.
Melody, oh, message retracted. Okay, what? Okay. What's that?
Also, oh my god, Ryu and Chun-Li are coming out in a couple days.
Oh, hell yeah.
I am definitely going to stream Battle for the Grid next week. Playing at least Ryu. Yep. Alright, anyways. Let me let me do a read on this trope. You can find it on tvtropes.org. It's called Die During Production. You'll see an image of a skeleton on a typewriter.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
He only got around to the bare bones of the next story. Huh?
Nah, clever.
I'm just going to read the page. I'm not even going to read the Crack quote because I lost my respect to Cracked when they became SJW. A fandom's worst night.
That's the good era of Cracked.
True. Oh, don't worry. I think Evangelion fucking ended on a high note, or that's what I was been told about people who watched
I need to see the new movie.
Some people watched the fourth movie and they said they cried. It was very good. I'm like, okay, you didn't leave them pissed off and or confused.
Okay, I really like that Cracked quote. I really like that one.
All right.
Sorry.
Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales was expected to clock in anywhere between 100 and 120 titles. Unfortunately, the dude only managed to finish 24 tales before he suffered an insurmountable permanent state of writer's block, commonly known as death. Yeah, that is pretty funny.
That's really good.
Here's the other thing. Are you familiar with this anime called Guin Saga?
I've heard the name. I know a lot of people were talking about it in the Kentaro Miura threads.
Because it was actually a 130 plus volume series of novels.
Oh my god.
Now the person died. I remember that person dying, but that they managed to finish their story, and I heard it was super epic and stuff. That was one of the inspirations of Berserk.
Yep. Oh wow.
It's basically a guy with a fucking leopard head or something. He's one of the inspirations for King of Tekken, the other one being Tiger Mask, obviously.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I've actually been catching up on that. Oh my god, that's the best modern wrestling thing I've seen in these past 4 years. The next episode I left off on, they booked it well. We'll get into that when we talk anime, because we got some Zomboland Saga.
Yep. Which we caught up on. Woo!
Woo! That means I can watch other things like Ideon.
Yeah. I need to watch Higurashi still.
Oh, same.
I've heard I've seen people talk about, like, holy shit, this sounds like it goes crazy. I can't wait to watch.
Oh, and I've seen 5 episodes of MODOK.
Okay, I need to watch that.
Okay, anyways, let's actually focus on the trope in regards to Kentaro Miura. Wow, Liger, WWE Hall of Fame, good job. A fandom's worst nightmare. A creator dies before completing their work, leaving it orphaned. If readers are lucky, the author had enough warning or foresight to keep notes on their plans for the rest of the series, like Grimm, George R.R. Martin, or at least fill someone else on the most relevant plot points, or so that their work can be continued by another author, or possibly even several. This may result in the series jumping the shark if the replacement isn't very good, which is why I heard Winter telling me that there was going to be an anime adaptation of Opus, but no one wants to take the project because no one feels worthy to do Satoshi Kon justice.
There was only one Satoshi Kon, and his name was Satoshi Kon.
Pretty much. But, oh my god.
Well, that's legitimately what happened with Tezuka and Phoenix, is that he had notes and he had an outline and some rough drafts, and they just released his notes and rough drafts.
If Satoshi Kon was alive today and he sees the VTuber craze going on nowadays?
Oh my god.
I would pay at one of those fucking dinner theaters $30 minimum to see that.
Yeah. See Satoshi Kon as a VTuber?
Well,
I'm not sure where you're going with it.
Oh, no. Like, I forgot the dude's name that I've been watching, but he had this avatar of like this ethnic cartoon caricature with a blue hat.
Yeah.
He's not an SJW. In fact, he's kind of the opposite. He's actually a pretty level-headed dude who does rants, but he has a cartoon avatar. He talked about things like Persona 5 censorship with the whole gay guy thing, being less predatory and all that stuff.
I think I might have seen this before, but I tend to avoid Rantsona channels.
But he talked about VTubers and stuff, and he's wrong, man. He says, "Oh no, it's not really the person." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Amelia Watson fucking spilled her beans about her childhood stories and is exposing herself to be a trash gamer.
Yeah, no, they like, it starts off with a little bit of kayfabe, but they drop the kayfabe really quickly most of the time. But a lot of them, like, just when it fits the lore, they like to mess around with it and kind of combine their own lives with their with their persona. And I think it makes a lot of things hilarious.
Man, I respect them as much as I respect the Muppets and classic professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
I haven't seen...
I don't know. The only shitty YouTuber I know of who talks about VTubers way too much is Hirohei, and fuck that guy.
Yeah, that guy sucks. Anyways, stop recommending me his
Nux
video.
Taku could fuck him too.
Who?
I don't know. Nux Taku's another one that's like that, who doxed a bunch of VTubers because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck him too. And, no, dude, I'm sorry. No. Fuck him, fuck Yellow Flash, fuck,
What do you mean, Yellow Fash?
Yellow Fat, yeah. Fuck him. Fuck everyone who's doing this political shit. Anyways.
Agreed.
Okay. But at least you have closure. Worse would be if this series just isn't popular enough to justify going through the effort to find a new author, leaving fans to wonder what could have been. This could also happen with individuals who play a major role in creating group work. For instance, actors or directors. In case, it gets to be pretty sad so many people lose their jobs because one person's death, but if the work was good enough, it's likely that those who worked on it won't have much trouble finding another job. If the author is still alive but decides to quit, they're preventing a franchise zombie. Please note that this trope applies when a creator, writer, director, etc. ceases work on a project, not participant, actor, well, mostly actors, unless they had significant input. Also note that since all creators are mortal, this is not merely when creators die, it's when they die with their work still in progress. This might result in character died with them, in which the show goes on without the character or dead actor portrayed, author existence limbo, where a character previously with a voice role does not have a voice in future episodes, or fake shemp. Oh my god, fake shemp, I remember that.
I love fake shemps.
Where there is an attempt to disguise the absent actor. That's a Three Stooges thing, I'm not going to go into that one. Not to be confused with death of an author, a criticism trope, apocalyptic log, or creator killer, where the author mythically falls from grace and loses their reputation.
Oof, yeah.
See also M. Night Shyamalan, obviously. See also Fatal Method.
Oh, no. Notch is the biggest one because he was like scrubbed from the credits of Minecraft.
Oof.
And there's a reason that everyone jokes that Hatsune Miku invented Minecraft.
All right. Wow. Okay, so I'm clicking on the anime and manga tab, and your recent example is the first one.
Yep. Because it's a huge one.
When Osamu Tezuka of Astro Boy fame died, he left his life's work Phoenix unfinished, which he had great plans for. Had he stayed alive to finish it, the separate stories of each time period and each volume would eventually converge at a central point. The present tying all the loose ends of Phoenix's story together. Oh, the second one. This is also a huge name. It's Tezuka's apprentice, Shotaro Ishinomori, creator of Kamen Rider. Tom, listen to this.
Yeah.
Happened the same with the other great mangaka legend, Shotaro Ishinomori, who left his most famous manga, Cyborg 009, unfinished. Holy fuck. I didn't know.
Cyborg. That's a big one.
They still make Cyborg 009 shit, too. They had like a
I
fucking
know,
Devilman
that's what
crossover.
feels so weird.
Taking a long hiatus and promising to create an end for exactly in the year 2000, but he died early in 1998. Fortunately, in 2012, Shogakukan announced the story would rather reach a proper conclusion based on Ishinomori's original concept notes, sketches, and novel draft. It was illustrated by Masato Hayase and, wow, that's his name, Sugar Sato. And written by Ishinomori's eldest son, Joe. Unfortunately, the finished product resulted in a huge broken base over liberties that Ishinomori's son had taken with his father's storyline. Oof.
I just had a weird moment where I just realized that Go Nagai is still alive.
Nice.
Sorry, just for whatever reason, talking about this Cyborg 009, I'm like, didn't they have a crossover with Devilman? Huh, is the Devilman guy still alive? Oh, Devilman guy's totally alive.
Devilman and Cyborg 009 had a crossover.
Yeah.
Oh god, I think I had too much. Don't worry, I'm not gonna black out. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. No, I have to be fair. That being said, this is a series I fucking hate.
Okay.
Noboru Yamaguchi spent the rest of his life working to avert this trope by attempting to finish the familiar Zero as fast as possible while undergoing treatment for cancer. Though he sadly passed away on April 4th, 2013, which was a cruel twist of fate due to the fact that he was about to conclude the novel series.
Oh.
He ended up succeeding from beyond the grave when it was announced in June 2015 the series will finally see its completion after all, ending a years-long limbo. Oh, okay.
This series. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, sometimes good things go unfinished. Other times, this kind of stuff goes unfinished.
No, but according to what I just read, it did.
Yeah.
I don't know how he pulled it off, but okay. Ken Ishikawa, creator of Get a Robo. Oh, dear God. These are some...
Yeah, God, yeah.
Though he did leave some notes behind, they were apparently only for Get a Robo Hien, a prequel. The cliffhanger ending for Get a Robo the latest series chronologically, has yet to be resolved. Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
This one's Gundam related, and Matt Wheaton is not here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about the... Yeah, I don't know as much about Gundam, so...
The director of the... 8th MS team is fucking amazing. It's basically Romeo and Juliet meets Vietnam. Meets giant robots.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on Toonami's Midnight Run special, and you need to look up the Toonami commercials, because one thing I remember about that commercial vividly is that they show a custom goof, which is basically the Blue Zaku that Ramba Ra pilots, but it's modified slightly. It shows him grabbing a dagger and then striking it down, and he hits a vehicle, and the vehicle squirts liquid on his face, which makes it look like blood. And that's what they used on the advertisements.
Awesome.
That's what pulled me in to check out that series, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, director of 8th MS team, Takayuki Kanda, died while his OVA was still being produced. One effect of that was it took over 3 years to finish it, making it the longest running single Gundam production until Gundam Unicorn, except the long running period for that has been planned from the start. Man, I can't remember. I need to rewatch 8th MS team. Did that end on a fucking cliffhanger, or did that end inconclusively?
No idea. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this comment from. I keep forgetting what you want to be called. Yeah, though. The user currently using the account Lyra. The Carmela Iron Maiden thing. I don't know where you're getting that information from, because I have no idea. I'm looking that up right now, and I have no idea where that lore would happen.
Lyra was from the streaming days when Rio and I were streaming off a PlayStation.
But they said their name last stream, but I totally forgot, and they said they didn't want to be called that, so I don't know what to call them.
Okay. And a decade and a half later, Umananosuke Iida, aka the guy who took over for Kanda, died while working on another series, Toa no Kwan. Never heard of it. Oh, Trinity Blood. Oh, they suffered too?
Oh, yeah. Trinity Blood was a famous one.
Trinity Blood's author, Tsunai Yoshida, died in 2004, and the story was finished somewhat later by other writers. The manga managed to stay long until April 2018 with 21 volumes. Oh, that's good. Yoshida was also the original story creator for Nippo Kaliko Bushi Road, never heard of it, which didn't get picked up until 2013, a whole decade after it was first announced. Whoa. Dear God. Karo Tada's manga, Itazura Nakis, was left incomplete when she passed away in 1999 after a tragic accident. Luckily, she had the ending semi-planned out, and it was used for the anime adaptation in 2008. Well, hopefully it's satisfying to the fans.
Yeah.
Okay, 8th MS team concluded on a good note. I need to rewatch that. I was rewatching it when I was assembling one of my Gunpla. I need to go back to doing that. Because 8th MS team used to be like my absolute favorite Gundam series. I like Wing. I like G Gundam. Well, No disrespect to Gene Gundam, but eat a dick. Get some tissue, plebs. Lyra. Oh, okay.
Lyra, okay, gotcha. See, I keep reading it like Lyra because my brony dumb is like sneaking up on me.
Perhaps, okay, next point. Perhaps not a total existent failure, but what happened to mangaka Kyoko Okazaki certainly comes close. In 96, she was hit by a drunk driver before completing the last few chapters of her body horror-esque comedy surgery series. I said comedy. No, that's Frankenfrain.
Cosmetic surgery.
Cosmetic surgery drama, Helter Skelter. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that body.
There is a body horror comedy cosmetic surgery series, and that's Frankenfran.
Yeah, I was about to say, and not gonna read that. Body horror creeps me out. The resulting
Frankenfran is my favorite manga.
Frankenfran is pretty funny, but it still creeps me out. The resulting accident left her quadriplegic and mute. Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
The manga was finished in 2004 by her former assistant, Moyoko Ano. Yup, the wife of Hideaki Anno. Ooh.
Okay.
Working from Okazaki's storyboards and with her consultation, albeit on a cliffhanger, poor Mrs. Okazaki's rehabilitation continues to this day.
Fuck, man.
Crippled and mute.
Oh.
Damn. I hope that drunk driver is getting shanked in prison to this day.
Oh.
Jesus. Jesus, man. Not going to disagree with you, Matt. Gundam X is the best AU. We should have gotten that aired on Toonami with an English dub. Jamil Neat is one of my favorite characters in the whole series. He's basically Amuro Ray if he did the Quattro Bagina thing in Zeta Gundam. See, Gundam fans would know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about if I said that.
I learned why the character was called Quattro Bagina, and I think it's the funniest shit ever.
Because it's the fourth name Char adapted.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Because he was originally Casval Ren Daikun. Then he was Eduardo Mas, brother of Salamas. Then he became Char Aznable, stealing another motherfucker's identity. You can find that all out in Gundam The Origin, one of the greatest prequels I've ever seen. And then, after the 1 year war, he decided to go under the identity of Quattro Bagina, signing with the Anti-Earth Union group because the Federation became super corrupt when they instilled the asshole Titan groups, who are way worse than fucking Giran Zabi.
I swear, the entire Gundam universe is just that one NES baseball game where they didn't know how to name American characters, so you ended up with names like Bassett Dugnut.
No, it's Bobson Dugnut.
Bobson Dugnut, yeah.
Man, one of these days, if I ever need to sneak into a country under an alias, I'm definitely using that.
Oh, let's see what names you'd have to choose from, because I love that like post so much.
Oh man, ProZD. Shout out.
Oh yeah, ProZD did the dramatic reading of it.
Man, he did it with a baseball announcer voice and everything, man.
Yep. Oh, we got Bobson Dugnut taking the field. Nerd Bisels, Ken Nitvarn, Ferget Hot. Yeah, Cole Blitzron is a good fucking last name. Lude Jang Losti. Oh god. Earl Javiltz. Dan Boyd. Mob Welron. Oh, these are insane. Rar Dick! That's really good!
I think that was supposed to be Roderick.
Yeah, I know.
They must have read Fall in the House of Usher from Edgar Allan Poe or some shit.
Daryl Arkadeld, Antoli Smorin, Ray McSnurf, Jalilian Mixon, Mario McWallerin, Kevin Nogillian, Noglany, Bobson Dugnut, Willie Dustus, Jerome Greed.
All right. Anyways, I'm going to continue.
Yes, please do.
Takahiro Yamato of Kaze no Stigma died in 2009 before his work was finished. That's all it says.
Oh, well. Remember, TV Tropes is a user is a site of user generated content.
But they do try to fact check.
Yeah,
when they can. I don't check the forums, but I love TV Tropes because I like learning about trivia and history and all that shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you fall into holes going on TV Tropes. I love it.
It's like, I never heard of this website. And then 5 hours later, you're like that fucking future girl from that Merryweather comic.
Yeah.
Ah, man. That comic hit me. Anyways.
That comic's sad.
It hit me. Anyways. Yoshio Usui of Crayon Shinchan tragically killed in a hiking accident in September 2009.
Fuck.
It's like, oh no, I slipped on a rock. Oh no, I'm falling off a cliff. No. Why would...
That sounds like something that would happen in Crayon Shinchan.
The anime, which mostly uses original stories not found in the manga anyway, was put on hiatus for a few weeks after his death, but it was later announced it would continue. It's confirmed Usui's longtime team of assistant mangaka artists will carry on the manga.
Damn.
And there's some sub-tabs. Listen to this.
Wow.
With the exception of Keiji Fujiwara, who retired from his role as Hiroshi Nohara nearly 4 years before he lost his battle with Cancel. Several voice actors from the anime died during the show's run. Oh. I'm assuming the next parts are...
How long was Shinchan on the air?
I don't know. It's one of those fucking timeless children's shows like Detective Conan or Doraemon.
Oh, God. Okay, there's the most timeless show ever made is also on this list, like near the bottom. So
right.
Wait till you get to that.
Kanato Shiozawa, the voice of Zayamon, died of injuries sustained in a fall over the Golden Week of Holiday 2000. Keep in mind, I don't know these characters' names because Funimation took a lot of civil liberties when they dubbed it for Adult Swim.
They sure did.
Yeah, they basically wanted to have their own ghost stories. Just to sum it up. This leads to the character being unvoiced for 16 years when Hiroshi Kamiya... Why is that name set? Was brought in as his voice actor. Ginzo Matsuo, who voiced Genosuke Nohara, died in 2001. After his passing, Yuichi Nagashima took over. Sayuri Yamauchi, who voiced Nanako, died in 2012. Shizuka Ito took on the role following the year. Rukuro no... Okay, it's just basically, this guy died, here's the other person substituting. Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Keiko Tobe, mangaka... You know what, I don't want to... Keiko Tobe, mangaka with the light, died of an unspecified illness in late January 2010, leaving the manga unfinished. Here it is, the one I was just talking about. Satoshi Kon suddenly died while making a film called The Dream Machine. Oh, you're not talking about the other thing. Which he described as aimed at younger audience, but accessible for his older fans, with a cast made entirely of robots. Cool. Khan learned that he had a late-stage pancreatic cancer in April 2010, but initially didn't tell anyone because he didn't want to disturb them. Cancers are still something of a taboo in Japan. Oh!
Really? That's surprising.
Taboo how?
What? I mean, it's like one of the most common causes of death. Like, what?
Like, taboo, like, owning child pornography? Or taboo, like, shooting a guy in Japan with a gun? Taboo?
I don't know. I mean, hey, they announced, like, oh, hey, we can't run Act Age anymore because the author is a child molester. They were fine with announcing that, but, if somebody dies of cancer, oh, no, that's too shameful. Like, what?
No. If I were to come out and say, hey, guys, I have breast cancer, which, yes, that can happen to males.
Yeah. I
am going to get support.
Yeah.
Why are the Japanese so ass backwards sometimes? Anyways, he later regretted this decision and verbosely apologized to everyone in his farewell note. Oh, God, I'm about to tear up again. He ended it with an apology to leaving while everyone else was still working. After his producer, Masaru Maruyama, promised to him to finish the movie. Sadly, the film is now stuck in development hell. What really ticks me off is you didn't mention Opus one bit, considering that the manga itself localized here, which I recommend you guys give it a read. It's really fucking good.
And that is why you're going to make that post tonight.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man. And I know Wooly was ranting about this when he said that the creator Kenshin was caught with CP and all he had to do was pay a fine, and this one actor from Judgment gets caught with cocaine and he needs to be blacklisted. It's a cultural thing.
Removed from the game.
Yeah.
I love the conversation of what if Miyazaki got caught with drugs and all of Totoro had to be erased. Yeah, all of the Ghibli movies had to be erased from Japan.
Snorlax would have to be removed because he was partly inspired by Totoro.
Yep. Totoro was inspired by a drug trip and went out with my friend's cat.
All right. I mean, come on, man. Most of Miyazaki's works does look like a drug trip. Let's be honest.
Yep.
I'm not saying he does drugs. I'm just saying that guy's got.
I'm just saying that if he got caught doing drugs, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be 30% surprised. I just think the guy has a good imagination.
Actually, you know what? No, he, like, from every interview I've seen with him, he is not relaxed enough to be a person who does drugs.
I don't know, because you could still make Kodomo no Jikan and not get fucking ridiculed over there? Jesus Christ.
If I remember correctly...
What'd you say?
If I remember correctly, Kodomo no Jikan was made by a woman, and that was just, like, her... She wanted to, like, write, like, a weird, like, wish fulfillment thing about, like, when she would have crushes on her teachers when she was younger.
That still doesn't excuse what she made.
Sure doesn't, but I think that's where she was coming from, and it's like, okay. So I like that women can be perverts too. That's the kind of progressiveness.
That is true, because it is true. And here's the thing: remember when Big Al was doing the series of rants about Kiwis, and he brought up Kodomo no Jikan?
Yeah.
I corrected him in Facebook chat. It's like, hey, you know, Kodomo no Jikan, that was originally created by a woman, and all he could say back to me in response is, Jesus Christ! Yeah, even that was that was my initial reaction when I first heard about that from Lance.
Yep.
Anyways,
my exposure to I can never say Kodomo no Jikan without, like, stuttering. Yeah, my exposure to that series was randomly seeing the characters in backgrounds of stuff, then playing Akiba's Trip, and be like, why do those characters look familiar? And then seeing, like, an AMV Hell, like, one of the adult ones showing the more lewd stuff from the series. I'm like, oh, that series goes places.
No, I ID'd them from the get-go. And I was like, wait a minute, why are they constantly showing character designs from this fucked up show that probably can't be localized here forever?
No, I mean that, like, before I knew about the show, like, that was the first time I really saw it.
I already knew about the show before I played Akiba's Trip, and then I'm like, and then it turns out their designs were used for, like, a meta show in that series. By the way, there's a remaster of the first Akiba's Trip game coming out at the end of next month. I might pick that up. Not sure.
To answer Carnage's question, the reason we don't like Umbrella Guy or Yellow Flash is because for me personally, I really hate anybody who gets clicks via outrage politics.
Same.
And also the fact that all of their videos are finding one angry person on Twitter and declaring that this is what an entire group thinks.
Same. Yellow Flash is also a piece of shit.
Content, eventually you start lying.
Yellow Flash is a piece of shit because there was this one story where one of the English dub voice actors for Dragon Maid, I believe it's for the not the main protagonist, but the Dragon Maid herself.
Yeah, Otoru.
Apparently, the voice actress had a brother who bought a hard drive secondhand. This is her account of the story.
Yeah.
And this is why you should never fucking do this, ever. Here's a life fact from Darkscream.
Never buy a secondhand hard drive.
If you're gonna buy a hard drive or an SSD or whatever the fuck, make sure you buy it brand new, no one else used it ever. But apparently, it was flagged for having traces of CP on it.
Of course.
Now, I don't know how much that is true or not, but I am going to give the benefit of the doubt. Yellow Flash told that voice actress, "I hope your brother rots in jail." Not getting the entire fucking story. Yeah, he bragged about that little cocksucker.
God, he's such a piece of shit. I do remember there was one story he did, and the key witness, this was the funniest thing ever, the key witness for it was a rando dude who I've actually seen at cons, who every single person knows is a noted con creeper, who had nothing to do with the story. He goes like, I think this is terrible that this person would be labeled this way, because people label me wrong at cons too. It's like, I know you, I've met you, you're a piece of shit! It's like, you have nothing to do with the story that's about a voice actor, you asshole. It was the dumbest thing ever, and I can't find the video anymore, unfortunately, but it's like, ugh. I think it was probably deleted, and when he realized, oh, this person is actually a piece of shit.
Alright. Anyways.
Yeah, but back to the point, whatever point we had. Before I forget, there's a funny story that I remember that's kind of like that, buying a secondhand hard drive. There was a case where someone who worked for the CIA sold their digital camera, and apparently it had a bunch of photographs of CIA documents on it. They couldn't track. They sold it on eBay, and they couldn't track down who it was sold to.
And I agree, Lyra. Drunken Punk is still an asshole for making... Well... I think Al and Asa are friends. We're kind of, Asa and I were kind of mutual acquaintances. I don't hate him. I have a criticism for him. It's nothing too harsh, but personally, I think he jumps a gun on the SJW side of things. I mean, but here's the thing. If Asa and I ever get into a dispute, if we ever get into an intense argument, I think we can actually... I think both him and I can actually sell it like adults. Is what I'm trying to say. Because Asa and I were actually in a video together with Al called Three Fat Nerds Talk About an Angry Nerd. It's about the Ghostbusters thing where everyone...
Oh, God.
Everyone...
When he says, I don't want to see a movie, and that was the biggest controversy he ever had.
Yeah, everyone, including one of my favorite stand-up comedians / voice actors, Patton Oswalt, grilled him for.
Yeah.
Who I still like, especially in MODOK.
Apparently.
But anyways, let me continue reading this. I think I'm just gonna stick with the manga section because this is going on for a while now.
Oh yeah, it's really long.
MM's author, Akinari Matsuo, passed away without warning on April 18th, 2011, shortly after publishing the 10th novel, which ends on cliffhanger. The phrasing of the letter, which does not mention accident or illness, suggests suicide. You could have at least gave him closure.
Yeah.
No, that's too dickish of me to say, but still. Similarly, fellow Seilu Tomoko Kawakami spoke to Yunihiko Ikahara to see if they work together again in his latest series, Penguin Drum. Sadly, Kawakami succumbed to ovarian cancer in 2011. Barefoot Gen was discontinued in 2009 due to author Keiji Nakazawa developing cataracts and vision problems, and he died of cancer just 3 years later. I'm gonna blitz through this to the ones that are more relevant to me in some way, because this is getting bad.
The one that's like not that relevant, but it is a kind of near the bottom is Sazai-san, which, yeah, a bunch of people would die working on Sazai-san. The thing's been running since 1965. And they still have the original voice actress in there who's playing the character, and she's 80.
Okay, I'm going to scroll down to this one because this was relevant to me because I was into this series before it became an anime adaptation cool. I was reading this shit in 2008. The author of High School of the Dead, Daisuke Sato, passed away at age 52 due to ischemic heart disease, severely lowered its chances of returning from its extended hiatus. Illustrator Soji Sato, which I believe is his brother, maintains that while not impossible, continuation has become more difficult in light of the former's passing. They've been, even before his passing, they've been iffy on continuing it since that goddamn earthquake, because they didn't feel comfortable making a zombie apocalypse story after experiencing something that was akin to an apocalypse. With the earthquake / tsunami / radiation leak.
God, that was a crazy combo, and Japan handled it very well.
Yeah. Did the creator of Bob's Burgers pass away? I thought they were
I'll have to look that up because I would have probably heard something, even though I haven't kept up with Bob's Burgers in 5 years.
Well, the creator is working on another series called The Great North, which I've watched a couple episodes of.
Oh, what?
Which is about a family that lives in Alaska.
Okay, the lead character designer of Bob's Burgers died in a skydiving accident in January.
Okay, Great North premiered after that, so...
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. This is Dragon Ball related. Aya Hisakawa replaced Hiromi Suru as Bulma after Dragon Ball Super, following the latter's death from heart problems on November 16, 2017. In addition, Rei Sakuma, and Mina Tominaga, who also play Butterco and Roppan respectively on the show in question, took over her famous role, which was Doki-chan and Ampa-Man. Sakuma temporarily voiced her in 2017 Christmas special, and Tominaga would later fully take over voice for future productions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't give a shit. Oh. This should strike fear into the hearts of people. Gonna read this one. One Piece author Eiichiro Oda, being fully aware of his workaholic nature and health issues, has at least one confirmed contingency plan, and some other rumored ones, for completing the series, or at least telling the story of it in the event of his death. Specifically, he has a series explicitly listed in his will, requiring that the story be released in readers in some form. So, light novel. His editor is also heavily rumored to know every detail that is coming for the series and have access to materials for completing it in the event that Oda can't continue it. Oh. Let's see. There's one by Bao Angel Alito that was narrowly averted. Never paid attention to the Precure series.
No. The only thing I ever paid attention to Precure was when me and my friends got drunk one night and watched Glitter Force, which was the Netflix dub that felt like it was from the early 2000s.
Yeah, the Netflix, I believe it was dubbed. I think it was dubbed by Saban.
It was dubbed by Haim Saban. I forgot about that.
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't want to read it, but I have to. Several animators, including the director who worked on the anime adaptation of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, were murdered in a 2019 massacre and arson targeted at their production company, Kyoto Animation, leaving an announced second season unfinished. This also impacted an anime adaptation of a light novel, 20 Seki Denki Mokuroku, a movie based on Free, and the second Violet Evergarden movie. Of these, Violet Evergarden was able to be completed by a different team, but wound up being delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic shutting down theaters.
God!
The second season of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid has been since given a release date of 2021. Dear God, you better do justice, or actually, no, we can't be too harsh. It's like, oh, you fucked it up. But what choice did they have? Go back to... I got the news that director died when I was at MechaCon, for fuck's sake. At the middle of my convention on a Friday afternoon.
That's a weird place to get it.
I got it from my friends on Discord. It's like, oh no, I was hoping he was still alive but hiding somewhere. Anyways, I don't give a shit about Beyblade. Let's get to the last example, which is...
But Moses parted the Red Sea with a Beyblade. That's literally all I know about Beyblade.
Kentaro Miura wrote Berserk from 1989. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That early? I thought it was like 1995. I was 1 year old at the time. That means that series has been sitting on its ass for 30 plus years.
That means that series is older than me.
Wow. What? Then why was the anime adaptation messed up and still cut parts out?
I'm trying to think where it was.
That was made over 10 years later.
Well, I mean, but Berserk was a very slow-moving story, so I don't know where the manga was when the anime was made.
Oh, this is interesting. Lance posts this. Apparently, there was a Make-A-Wish program in Japan where Oda actually told the ending of One Piece to that one kid. And unlike that one kid who spoiled everything about the Baseman in Attack on Titan, the kid who he told it to took the ending to his grave.
I'm pretty sad that that sucks. The kid won't be able to read it. I was hoping the kid would heal and he would be like the most protected individual in all of Japan, so he doesn't spoil anything.
God damn, I wish I was young enough to be in a Make-A-Wish production and get cancer. Like,
oh, God.
Tell me how Negima and UQ Holder would have ended, please. And I forgive you for loving if you did so. Because, dear God, you will never make a modern reboot anime adaptation of Love Hina. Ever.
What was the... there's always a rumor about Danny Anthony dying. I swear. I do remember that. But it was one of those cases where it was he was trending as being dead, and he immediately tweeted, like, wow, that was a good nap, so what'd I miss, guys? Or something like that.
Anyways, Kentaro Miura wrote Berserk from 1989 onward, more or less continuously, with some increasing schedule slip as the series ran on, before he died of an acute aortic dissection on May 6, 2021. Oh. He died before my birthday.
Oh.
Wait, how long ago did he die? Let me check.
Wait, who died? Or
Miura.
Oh, Miura, yeah, he died on the 6th. They didn't announce it until like the 21st, I think? Because they wanted to give his family time to mourn.
Okay. No, it can't be the 21st because my friend learned about that revelation on at least on the 19th.
Okay, then I'm trying to remember when I was telling people. One sec. I can find out exactly when I found out because I told my friend about it because I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Despite its long run, the series was still far from a conclusion at the time of death.
I found out on like the 20th at midnight.
And its fate is uncertain. Fortunately, the point where he left the manga is at its worst bittersweet. With the manga having stopped that. Spoilers.
And there's a massive spoiler thing.
But I'm gonna read it anyways. Spoilers. So I'm just gonna say mute to those who don't want to hear the spoilers. And then when you guys are ready, I will hit unmute. I know there's a delay. I'm giving you guys time.
Remember, there's a bit of a delay. Excellent.
You think there's enough time for me to spoil it now?
Yeah, I think there is. And then like wait about then after you say it, like wait about 20 seconds to tell him to unmute.
All right. So apparently the manga was stopped. The manga was stopped at the end of Guts' journey to fix Casca's mind, which was successful. Oh, at least they got that. Though she still had some mental issues from her trauma, she's at a stage where she can safely begin to make a recovery. On the other hand, Griffith and the God Hand are still out there and will eventually take over the world, if not... Oh, man, that sounds like the conclusion! Oh... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now I gotta play this song again.
Oh.
I'll keep the volume low. Jesus Christ. I know my friends were I remember he took another hiatus when they were about to start to fix Casca's mind.
Yep.
And my friend was fucking pissed and... dear God. Oh, man.
You probably did the command to unmute now.
Oh, right.
Oh, no. Doubt.
Man, I'd rather have a story finish even if they rush it.
Yeah.
Didn't the mangaka of... What was the name of Wooly's favorite fucking manga?
Vagabond.
Vagabond, yeah. At least it's like, I can't... He's like, I can't continue it the way I normally can, so I'm just gonna rush through the ending and...
He just rushed to the end. It's like, this is how the series was going to end, and I hit a point where I'm not even sure how I'm going to get to that point anymore.
Good. Because maybe that guy had health problems.
Maybe. I've kind of hit that point where I like, I don't know, if since you have experience being a dungeon master, have you hit that point where you kind of have an idea of what the finale of the campaign is going to be, but then as the campaign goes on, you're like, oh fuck, how do I even get to this point now?
I never said I DM'd a game.
Oh, I thought you said you did. Okay.
No. Real and Magus did.
Okay, Magus is the DM. My mistake.
But,
I'm assuming you DM'd at some point previously.
But I would book something that would lead to. I would book at least 3 possible routes.
That's actually what I ended up doing with mine. I'm like, okay, this could be like the area for like 3, depending where they go or what they do and like who they side with. Then I could totally have a finale that would, like for like 3 possible like final bosses.
Yeah. It's like, okay, we'll have this point,
And then,
we'll
like,
have a
we had
midpoint, we have it. It's like booking a wrestling match. Okay. You have 3 minutes. This is your finish. And then do whatever the fuck you want in between. That's how wrestling matches used to be back in the day. That's how it worked.
Yeah. I just always think about that Royal Rumble where was it John Cena and Randy Orton both went off the top rope at the same time, or was it Batista?
No, I think it was Batista. Is that the one where Vince McMahon was coming in and tore his quads? Yeah, it was Batista.
He was so mad. he didn't have a contingency plan for that happening.
No, but goddammit, he was no-selling that injury.
He was no-selling his thighs exploding.
He was no-selling the fuck out of that.
That's my favorite moment in all of wrestling was Vince McMahon's thighs exploding and him just sitting there pretending he's not in immense pain.
Like he was running. He was doing an angry strut down the ramp, taking his out jacket off, looking like he's about to beat someone up. He's like, and then he gets up and he falls and lands on his ass, but he's like still screaming and yelling at everyone like he has authority. God damn, man. Jim Cornette's right. Vince McMahon can't get weak. Vince McMahon won't put weakness over.
No, and never.
Nah.
I am. You know what? Out of all the people, like there's like that thing where every time Ric Flair has a health scare and pulls through, that is the most in-character thing he could ever do. He never left the kayfabe. Have you heard me and Al having those conversations about, like, we think that Ric Flair just blades in everyday life to escape awkward situations?
Man, Ric Flair is the Betty White of wrestling. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I hope that Ric
is.
Flair never dies. I hope Ric Flair outlives everyone.
Don't fucking jinx it, because Ric Flair is one of the biggest wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, he's great.
Which, speaking of, want to talk about wrestling? Because I actually have some things to talk about.
Yeah, sure. Might as well.
So I
don't have anything. I didn't do any wrestling related things this week. I should probably watch the Collision in Korea. I almost called it What Happened? Dark Side of the Ring.
I haven't seen that yet. I DVR'd it. I've heard Cornette's review of that episode, and he said that nothing new was added. And he hated what Too Cold Scorpio said, because apparently he was bragging about how much of a tough guy he was, and he beat the shit out of Road Warrior Hawk. Now, I don't know much about Too Cold Scorpio, but I fucking love the Road Warriors. So that kind of attitude kind of rubs me the wrong way. Especially since you've been talking about a man who's been dead since 2003, I believe.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Takes a certain kind of person to, like, talk mad shit about a dead guy.
Apparently, that's the biggest accusation about A&E's Randy Savage biography.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder how they're going to handle the Ultimate Warrior biography on A&E. And coincidentally, Dark Side of the Ring's next episode is going to be on the Ultimate Warrior. So this is going to be a fascinating. This is going to be a fascinating ratings war. No, Hashem was being. All right, I don't want to be distracted by that, but I do plan on watching Collision in Korea.
Mm-hmm. I should do the same.
But I was going to say, audiobook-wise, I listened to Map Memories by John Arezzi, which is basically a biography about his life, and not just in pro wrestling, but also in country music and working with the New York Mets. But obviously, the reason why I picked up this audiobook was for the former. Plus, I've been listening to his podcast, Pro Wrestling Spotlight, Then and Now, which is interesting because it's a podcast looking back on a radio show almost 30 years ago. And currently, the most recent episodes are around 1991. And it's interesting because that was the time when the Persian Gulf War was happening, and Vince McMahon, in his infinite fucking wisdom, took Sergeant Slaughter, a babyface who fought the Sheik, a babyface who sold his rights to G.I. Joe and made an awesome character out of that. They decided to turn him into an Iraqi sympathizer while it was still going on.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it fucking doesn't. And it's interesting because they play clips from that radio show, and it's like a weird nostalgic thing going back to 30 years ago. And it's fascinating because not only does it bring me back to a better time, but it makes you go, you know, the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that saying.
Because even back then, they were talking about how professional wrestling is in a slump, in a decline, and a regression, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Well, look what's going on with wrestling today. It's in a decline, in a slump. Ratings are low on Raw. Everyone is fucking adding zombies in their fucking pay-per-view, or doing musical dance numbers, or falling through obvious crash pads.
That zombie thing is extra stupid. I saw that. I'm like,
dude,
what was the...
Okay, so let me tell you something. Apparently some WWE people looked at the Blood and Guts match, which we talked about a week ago, and some of the fucking creative writers, air quote, said that match set wrestling 30 years back. Which, by the way, they have no room to talk about because they probably didn't watch wrestling 30 years back.
Oh my beer! Let's set it back even further!
And if they did, that means that brings a time when wrestling was golden.
Yeah, hey, look, you brought wrestling back to the golden age.
But
you brought it back to the Attitude Era.
But after that fucking backlash match between The Miz and, what was his name? Damian Priest, which... Yeah. A lumberjack match with the zombies in it, and the only reason why zombies were in there were to promote Zack Snyder's latest film, Army of the Dead, and the reason why they did that promotion is because their former top star Dave Bautista was there. Made me think about RoboCop 30 years ago breaking Sting from the cage. Yeah. So when
here comes Sting, and then here comes RoboCop, gonna save Sting from the cage.
So when Chris Jericho tweeted "Zombies and wrestling, way to set wrestling back 30 years," not only as a response to all the things they said about his Blood and Guts match, but I'm gonna be taking Jericho's side in this because you did legitimately set it. The reason why RoboCop was in WCW was to promote the sequel. That's it. Yep. Take care, Real. It was great hearing from you again, and thank you for coming here so you can let Lever note. I already forgot his original username, but you know who he is. But take care, dude. But yeah, when Jericho used that statement, that's more legit. And let's be honest, early '90s wrestling was kind of shitty. It really was.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
It got better over the years once they introduced Yokozuna and tried to push Bret Hart and all that shit. And then, of course, WCW Monday Nitro, New World Order, Attitude Era.
Well, I mean, the early 90s, if I remember correctly, that was when they were trying... Yeah, that's right when Hogan left WWF, and that was when they were pushing... they're pushing Lex Luger as the new top babyface, and then immediately stopped pushing him.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Because apparently, I guess being such a shitbird on the during his cross-country tour, they're like, fuck you, you're not going to win the belt. Chucky threatened Scott Steiner? That sounds awesome.
No, he threatened his brother Rick Steiner.
Oh, okay, that still sounds awesome.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, okay, he corrected himself.
Yeah, okay.
Because Scott Steiner was a heel working for the NWO. At that time, he did the superstar Billy Graham look and roided himself on steroids. So anyways, Matt Memories. Fantastic audiobook. John Arezzi definitely lived an interesting career life, although it is filled with some bullshit and backstabbing and some controversies, not just in wrestling, but in country music too. Which means why the feminist movement is so fucking bitter and angry now that I got that perspective in at least a little bit. And John Arezzi is still alive and kicking, and hell, he was in Dark Side of the Ring Season 2. He was in the Herb Abrams episode. Which you need to watch. That shit is wild. And I don't mean to stereotype, but I saw Arezzi on Dark Side of the Ring Season 2, and... yeah, he does look like a retired mafia boss. Oh, by the way, did I mention he used to wrestle too?
Really?
He was a bitch jobber. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing, but he still wrestled with Dusty Rhodes, Big Kahuna Peter Maivia, and Don Morocco.
Okay.
You can find those matches on YouTube on his channel too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this guy lived a fascinating life, and I strongly recommend that book if you guys are wrestling fans. And now, after I finished that book, which didn't take me long, ever since I got my new phone, which, by the way, oh my god, this thing makes me come. The 5G, let me tell you.
Yeah. Oh man, after being injected with the 5G, it feels so good to have a good 5G.
Dude, I have fingers. I have fingerprint scanning on this thing.
Awesome.
So
yeah, my old phone had fingerprint scanning. My new one doesn't.
Oh man, it's worth the plus $1,200 I spent on this bad boy, which is more expensive than the laptop Lance recommended me. But in his defense, he recommended me that shit 3 years ago. But so the next audiobook I'm reading, and it's a short one.
Yeah, Melody, we're trying to get away from the depressing stuff right now.
Yeah, we're nothing's more fun than to talk about old school wrestling, but
yeah, especially the next two topics I think we have in mind are going to be way more fun.
Okay, the next audiobook I'm listening to, and obviously you know why I picked this up, but apparently this was recommended to me. I think they recently put this on Audible. It's called The King of New Orleans.
Okay.
It's an audiobook about Junkyard Dog and how he became an influence and the biggest star in New Orleans, Louisiana. Speaking as a southeastern Louisiana native, you know goddamn right I'm going to read the shit out of that book.
Yeah.
It's not an extensive biography about Sylvester Ritter from birth to death. It's about how Mid-South Wrestling saw that there were a lot of black people in Louisiana, and Bill Watts said, you know, to draw more money, we need a big black star. Where can we find one? And Junkyard Dog himself wasn't from New Orleans, Louisiana. I believe he's from one of the Carolinas, north or south.
draws that Cards Against Humanity card, the biggest, blackest star.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
And guys, I know most people know Junkyard Dog from WWF, but type in Junkyard Dog Mid-South Wrestling, you'll see this guy was a fit jack motherfucker. You do it. I dare you.
I'm doing right now. He'll know where I live then.
Also, his ring entrance was always Another One Bites the Dust by Queen, which I thought was amazing. But you could see how this guy was. You could see how this guy would be a top star in a mostly black community in New Orleans.
Oh hell yeah! Look at that guy.
Yeah,
that is a man. He looks like Mr. T and Mark Henry got merged together.
Exactly, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I'm basically reading a book about how he was influenced, and the book itself talked about a bit of the history of New Orleans. Like, obviously, I picked up this book unbiased, clearly, because I love New Orleans. I mean, remember when I went to Saint Denis and Red Dead Redemption 2 the first time around? I was like, oh, there's a city nearby. Saint Denis, let me explore it. And then I look at it, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? What's
this?
What? Everything looks so familiar. The cobblestone roads? The architecture? Is this New Orleans? I'm home!
I'm home! I found my home!
So I'm in the middle of listening to that now.
I love hearing stories about like that era of wrestling, especially the territory days. That's where the craziest stuff happened.
Let me guess. Al was the one that shared you all those territory days while you and him have a beer or something?
Pretty much. That's kind of what it falls into every time we drink together.
To be honest, when Al and I did a stream together, and he was talking about kayfabe and wrestling because Ronda Rousey was breaking it or whatever, he was the one that educated me about the likes of Ox Baker and the collision Korea incident, which is the most recent episode of Dark Side of the Ring, which I have DVR'd. Though
hashtag not sponsored.
though as I said before, my expectations were low because they didn't share enough horror stories, basically.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder, are there any wrestlers who attended that Crown Jewel incident that's been let go?
I really want to hear the behind the scenes of Crown Jewel.
Because that would make a good season 4 premiere. Maybe not premiere. They always premiere with a particular wrestler in general.
Yeah, I think Crown Jewel is like more of a specific thing than like an actual, like, this is like a story of something really bad happening. I feel like Crown Jewel is just like overall just really shitty.
Oh, like, don't worry, Lero. I can still see your notes because wait, hold on. Why does it keep switching me the fucking top chat? No, get me on live chat. Let me see all the fuck bombs.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see all the anime titties.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I never actually turned that on. That's dumb. Oh, there we go. I was a piece of shit.
Speaking of anime titties, let's see what I can find.
Love some big anime titties. Oh, I found a picture of you.
What?
I just sent it to Discord.
What the fuck? Let me see this. Oh! I wouldn't be that desperate. I would... Oh, damn. She knows she can fucking...
She knows what she got. She knows he want it.
Because her left hand is grabbing her fucking muffin top. Oh.
I think the version I saw of that, it said, "I believe in chubby girl supremacy," or something like that. But
I'd buy her a whole pizza. Oh yeah, that's the other thing about Collision Creator. They actually got Antonio Noki for interviews.
yeah, Al saw him, and it's like, how did his chin get even bigger?
I said the same thing to him. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. His chin has just gotten stronger over the years.
Yeah, Jay Leno, how are you gonna follow that up?
Oh, no, Jay Leno would die if they had a chin off.
And then Antonio Noki would be the new Crimson Chin.
Yeah.
Because you know Jay Leno, Jay Leno voices the Crimson Chin, right?
I do know that.
Yep, he voices the Crimson Chin in Fairly Odd Parents.
Yep.
Which is an inside joke if you know who Jay Leno is. Okay, apparently Ifrit says his gripes about that episode is that they got the death of Ricky Dozen wrong. Scorpio's an absolute dumbass in this, which is what Cornette's... Well, he didn't say he was a dumbass, but he said he implied he was an asshole because he was bragging about beating up Hawk, and that they didn't do the story of Kensuke and wife there. That was brought up in Cornette's podcast. Kensuke and I forgot who the other person was, but apparently it was a women wrestler and a male wrestler. They fucked, had kids, and lived nice.
Yeah. Good happy ending.
Lyra, I don't think Kevin Sullivan was responsible for Chris Benoit and Nancy's death.
No. That was a weird...
That is a weird conspiracy.
That's a weird conspiracy.
Plus, I don't want to pin that on Kevin Sullivan. He seems like a nice guy.
He doesn't deserve that kind of shit.
He seems like a nice guy, even though his gimmick is that he's a Satanist.
Oh no, Chin from Hong Kong 97. I forgot about that. Fucking Hong Kong 97. That game is an enigma. I don't know what that thing is.
It was
that.
I know it was like sold. I think Hong Kong 97 was sold by the creator himself, like on the streets or whatever the fuck.
That's awesome. I want to believe that.
I don't give a shit about that game. I think it's gross that he actually used live action footage of a corpse.
Wait, was that confirmed? Or was that...
I
don't know if that's confirmed or not.
I did a stupid thing and looked down that rabbit hole, and I think I found the actual documentary.
Oh, damn. That sucks. Okay, never mind. I was wondering, like, I thought it would be kind of funny if it was one...
I immediately regretted it, and I think I almost prayed for Jesus, which, by the way, even though I'm kind of an atheist, the only other time where I needed to seek God was when I saw that fucking music video for Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden.
Yeah, that I watched. I'm like, yeah, I can see why this fucked you up. There's a certain age you shouldn't watch this at.
Yeah, like, I saw that, like, Sunday
The woman
morning.
cut it, I assume.
Yeah, I saw that the Sunday morning before I needed to go to church. I was completely traumatized. I was like...
Before you had a chance to go to church, then you needed to go to church.
Yeah.
I think the only time I was ever like that when I was younger was I saw some bathroom graffiti that was like really threatening, and I'm
what
like,
does Scorpio have against Hawk?
What?
To fucking want to do that in North fucking Korea of all places.
God.
Jesus Christ. And like I said, I'm a hardcore fan of the Road Warriors, man. I especially love how Hawk and Animal first met when Animal was like bench pressing, and then Hawk comes up and does a manly chest slam. He's like, "You need to bench press more, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah, we're men. Ooh. I worship the goddess of fertility. She's a fat bitch. The man, same.
Yeah, that image of that fertility statue in Pachanko.
I was reading a comic, and there was this woman who was commenting on that fat chick. He's like, "Oh, that tan tank top is cute. You look like one of those old statues that cavemen beat off to." Which I knew immediately the reference.
Oh, that's awesome.
By the way, no, you go on.
Oh no, there was this one image I saw that it was in like a history book, but it was it's a like photograph of a stone prop cucumber, and it's like, you sure that's what it was, historians? It was like obviously an ancient dildo.
Wow, my phone is at only 71%, and I left it without a charger all night, and I used Hulu.
Retain their charge so long.
Here's the fucked up part. If I ever lose my phone, and then I find it, and I tell them that's my phone, they're not going to believe me, because here's why. My phone, its base design, and I swear to God, I think I told T-Mobile when I ordered this online I wanted it black. Instead, they gave me a metallic pink phone.
Oh.
Yeah. But what about...
I don't know. I forget what color mine is because it's covered in by a case.
But what about the case? Some of you are probably thinking about that. The case, it has a stardust glitter pattern to it. And some of you are going, okay, so on the exterior it looks very feminine, but I'm pretty sure if somebody were to click the power button or whatever, it would look masculine. No, it wouldn't. You want to know why? The wallpaper screen shows an image of Sailor Jupiter. And if we get to the home screen, it shows Sailor Jupiter again in the background with a collage of some of her fucking highlights during the series. I have the fucking girliest phone right now.
I mean, all you gotta say is, yo, my wallpaper Sailor Jupiter, give me my phone back.
Yeah.
I mean, my wallpaper's Calliope Mori, so it's like, you have like a pink-haired goth girl as your wallpaper? Yeah, sure do.
Mm-hmm. Here's the other thing. Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
That's it. I don't know. I have a password on my phone that's that's like only that, like like good luck for anybody else figuring that. Also, it locks you out when you make too many mistakes. And I often try to open my phone when I'm tired or drunk, and I get locked out of my own phone.
Well, I have two passcodes. One of them is a PIN number, and the other one is the thumbprint. The thumbprint seems way fucking easier, though.
Yeah.
So, whatever. I'm not sorry, and I don't feel ashamed. I mean, yeah, until people still identify me as like, why are you into this shit? I thought you were a man.
I am a man. That's why I like that's why I like staring at women. Why is your phone wallpaper not that?
Yeah, why is your wallpaper that of Drew Brees? Are you gay for Drew?
Why is your wallpaper a football player?
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
there's that argument of why do you play as a girl in all your games? I like staring at girl ass. The actual reason, they have prettier clothes and I like to play dress up.
That's Monster Hunter in a nutshell.
Speaking of,
hold on. I almost forget to not share this news because Mishka and Tom shared this on in the Magus Discord.
Okay.
Here's what the next update is gonna have. Hang on. Let me find it. Tom, guys, don't worry. I'm going to talk about this because I am also just as fucking hyped.
Okay, I don't know what this is, so it's my first time hearing it. Let's hear it.
All right. So here's the next. God damn it! That image is actually small. Hold on. Open link. Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. Okay, that.
Damn technology.
Fuck it. Let me look it up on my phone. Hang on a second. Don't say anything. I want to surprise
I don't
myself.
know what it is yet, so.
You're gonna get hyped for this next update.
Yeah, I'll read the comments for a bit. I never watched Sober by Tool because I was never really a big fan of Tool.
I like Tool for their music. I don't give a shit about their music videos.
Yeah. I was never really a fan of their music, so.
Open Discord.
Okay.
No, not me, not you. I was talking to my phone. Okay, this is what Mishka Mink posted at, wow, almost 4 in the afternoon. Here's the next free title update. Okay, so they're actually going to have the story ending, and they're also going to add the Coral Drylands, which is my favorite area from Monster Hunter World. So if it's anything like that, I will be ecstatic. They're going to have forgeable layered weapons. They're going to have more Apex Hunt quests at Hunter Rank 75. Holy shit, it goes up that high?
Oh, yeah, the Hunter rank is unlocked and goes up to 999.
Oh, God.
I am currently at, like, rank... I know I blew past 69 and I got upset, but I think I'm at, like, Hunter rank 81 or something.
Oh, God. And then there's Hyper Monster Hunt quests at that same rank. But here's the thing. Here's what they're going to add. They're going to add Apex Zenogre, Tetsukabra, Volstrax, but the last one they're going to add, let me smash, please. You want some fuck? Becky used to let me smash, but now Becky is smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe.
Ben's a hoe.
It's the Devil Joe.
Becky used to let me smash, now smashing Ben. Devil Joe.
The Devil Joe is going to be added in the next hunt, dude. I'm
the
super excited.
What everyone's been hyped about, because, man, every time I hear somebody talk about Devil Joe...
Devil Joe is basically the Godzilla of Monster Hunter.
I do know he is ridiculously strong.
Oh. Are you familiar with the Let Me Smash video, at least?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the Let Me Smash video. I assume you said that just because Benzaho rhymes with Devil Joe.
Oh, no, there's a Devil Joe version of it. I'm going to link it to you.
Hilarious.
Whoop.
I did see Matt play the beta of Castlevania Resurrection. It was like an E3 demo.
Wait. Oh my god, did NCH Productions delete that video? What the fuck?
What? Oh, the Let Me Smash. Oh no.
This is
That's fine. Someone else did the civil liberties and re-upped.
Good. Apparently somebody is trying to NFT the Charlie Bit My Finger video, so now everyone's re-uploading it to say fuck you.
Yeah, watch that shit. It's great.
Alright.
I am going to mute the desktop audio because I actually want to watch this clip myself.
a nice stick. I like.
Sticks. Pig. This is how I first heard about this meme, because Windsor introduced me to it.
It's just concept art. Yeah, but usually a lot of artists will draw concept art nude to have an idea of where things would have to cover up to make sense.
What's really funny, the blue and yellow thing, that describes my current Joy-Cons. Big, you thought my tail was big. Big used to let me smash. But the last part is great.
That's me whenever I'm hunting with the lance. Yep, as a Devil Joe just over there. No, is Becky or Arathia?
I don't know, but I am super stoked now that Devil Joe is finally coming to Rise.
I can't wait to get people by it.
Well, what's interesting is that in Monster Hunter World, they actually made a lot of changes with them. The biggest one being is that if you use a pitfall trap, he will still... He's like Vince McMahon when he tore his quads. He'll still try to fight you.
That's awesome.
Because when I fought him the first time in Monster Hunter World, I used a pitfall trap to capture him. And I was like, okay. And then he could still do the fucking dragon breath attack of his. And he hit me. It's like, oh, motherfucker. And you get. Yep. That's the best part about that video. But yeah, when I tried to use pitfall trap in Devil Joe World, I'm like, all right, I got him. He will fucking fight. He will fight tooth and nail with you, man. I love his costume outfit and all that shit. I want his gear. Which, by the way, yeah, Monster Hunter Rise, if you play as a female character, is basically a fashion show. Which, by the way, fuck it, man. Just add a fucking catwalk down the Yeah, fuck it, do it, and we.
I just dress nicely to show off to other players.
What would, and then we'll just play the music. What was it called? Vogue. Who was the band that did the song Vogue? Let the No, it's like strike a pose when the music. It's a '90s song. You're a superstar. No. It's like, you're a superstar. That's what you are. Come on, baby. Let the music. It was an AMV hell when they described the Pillar Men, for fuck's sake. Who sang Vogue?
I think it was Madonna. Let me see.
I don't think it was Madonna. I thought it was like an R&B hip hop group. Oh. Yep. That's what I want. I just want to get a fashionable outfit in Monster Hunter and to just do just do a catwalk run to the music of Vogue.
My two ways, like, whenever I play a game, I swear it's always this. First run, I make a character that looks cool. Second run, I'm gonna make the biggest freak you've ever seen.
Which is kind of funny because okay, yeah, Lyra already confirmed it was Madonna. You're familiar with Gold Dust, right? Dustin Rhodes, Dusty Sun. I actually heard about while digging up wrestling history. I've heard about a wrestler that kind of predates him in the same gimmick, and he was named Adrian Street. I'll tell you about this guy.
I don't think so, no.
Adrian Street basically did the androgynous glam rock cross-dressing thing like before glam rock was a thing, and I believe he was managed by Cornette during the Memphis days in the territories.
Oh my god, yeah, that is the most glammed out motherfucker ever.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
That being said, he had like one of the best signature quotes ever, which is, "You may be pretty, but I am beautiful." I'm like, ooh. Yeah. Apparently, he has a documentary series from Starz titled exactly that, and I might look it up because, let's face it, old school wrestling, I'd rather look up more of that than zombies. So what happened to The Miz? Is he literally dead? What's going on with John Morrison? Is The Miz a zombie? What the...
I don't know. Being the Johnny Morrison?
I don't know, man, but...
Every single name.
Come on, man. If you're gonna do shit like that, at least make it look similar to Day of the Dead. I mean, Day of the Dead... have you seen Day of the Dead?
Yeah, I've seen Day of the Dead. I'm not sure what you mean, like, with the zombies that are, like, held together by anger and don't... And, like, if you cut them apart, other parts come at you?
No, that's Return of the Living Dead.
Okay.
No, Day of the Dead was the one about the scientists and the military people coexisting in this small bunker, and they don't get along. You know, it's the one where the choke on them death comes from.
Yeah, which I know about that scene. That scene's awesome.
Oh my god, that final act was the creepiest, most disturbing shit I've ever seen. Because it wasn't just Captain Rhodes. The other military guys just... I forgot who the name of the first military guy who died, but when he got ripped to death by the horde of zombies, his skull got ripped off, and he was screaming. He was like, ah! And as his neck got pulled further and further away from his body, the pitch on his voice got higher and higher, so it sounded high pitch at the last second. And while the zombies were still eating him and his head is completely ripped off from his skull, the skull was still moving its lower jaw as it up and down, up and down. And it might be a special effects failure, but it still looked creepy as fuck. I need to look it up so I could...
Savini was working on that movie. I don't think that was a special effects failure. He probably intended that shit.
Savini was in that movie. In fact, he cameoed as one of the zombies. I think I know the guy's name. I think it was Private Torres. Let me show you his death.
I know about the choke on him scene. I know about that one. I never actually saw the movie all the way through.
Well, that motherfucker deserved it, so...
Oh, yeah, of course. You're a military guy in a zombie movie. You're usually a piece of shit.
Found it.
Or you're
I run this... What was it? I run this monkey show, Frankenstein, and I need to know what the fuck you do with my... Yeah, that's the other thing. The theme of that film is like there were tensions being built between the two groups and whatever. And funny enough, there's a guy in that film that looks like Walter Sobchak from Big Lebowski in it too.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and the way he dies is he got bitten by the neck and he tries to shoot some of the zombies off, but he knew it was an inevitable effort. Instead of getting mauled to death by him, he decided to shoot himself in the head. Yeah, it's a... Yeah, I can't blame him, but yeah, I think this is the death I'm talking about. Watch that shit and be freaked out. I hope you're freaked out.
Let's see.
Oh. He sounds low. Let me check. Oh, shit on a dick. You were muted the whole time.
Oh, no!
Fuck. I am so sorry. That must have lasted
Wait,
a while.
Wait, really? I thought you were joking.
No. I hit mute on fucking OBS because I didn't want...
Oh, why'd no one tell me?
Oh, they did tell you. I wasn't paying attention. I'm so sorry.
Why'd no one tell us?
All right. Anyways.
God.
Anyways, look at Private Torres' death and be freaked out.
Okay, Private Torres.
Who was one of the nicest soldiers, by the way.
Oh.
But yeah, they just rip him off, and then he freaks out. They dig into his stomach, and his head gets ripped off, and
yeah.
And
oh
yeah.
man,
yeah.
Okay, looks like my dad's friend.
And the head, yeah, it's
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I love special effects so much.
yeah.
Oh, that looks great. Yeah, you know, I totally see it. I see what you mean. His mouth opens a little too much. Oh, that's great. I've talked about it many times. Like, that uncanny valley effect, like, really makes scenes memorable. Like, there's the,
Well, in the case of this, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, like I said, the case of, like the case of Sleepaway Camp, that is a pretty forgettable movie except for the ending and a lot of the pretty gruesome kills, but because they had to use a plaster face, it looks fucking horrific because the mouth is so unhinged and open way too wide.
Yeah.
And the movie just freezes on that frame and it's so unsettling. I've been calling her Crandall. Why didn't anyone tell me that my mic was on? Oh, man. Oh, you there?
No, I'm rewatching that scene from Sleepaway Camp, and
Oh, what the fuck was her name?
his name.
Girl,
Plot twist.
well, yeah.
Sorry, spoilers.
Angela. Well, in the next movies, it's definitely her.
It still looks realistic.
It looks really impressive. There's something about the lighting, because if you actually look at the Angela face mold, it looks really, really fucking bad. Like in good lighting.
But apparently they made it look well.
Like, it looks really good. Like, it's Uncanny Valley, but, like, goddamn, it looks like... I'm seeing if I can find the actual, like, face mold, or, like, the mask.
Ugh, that's gonna creep me.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I love Sleepaway Camp, one of my favorite movies.
Oh my god, somebody remembered this movie and made a parody out of it!
Okay. Oh, is that like a replica or something? Oh, yeah, that might just be there's the replica. That replica looks amazing! Oh my god!
So, MODOK.
I have not watched it yet, but I'm excited.
5 episodes in, I'm somewhat enjoying it.
That's cute.
I think my favorite quote from MODOK is when he talked to one of his past selves. He goes, "You fool, you will learn that MODOK prefers the women with the big juicy butts," or whatever he says. Let's see what I'm talking about. But that being said, even though he's an idiot it's similar to BoJack the Horseman, but not as depressed.
Well, BoJack Horseman's like one of the most depressing shows when it wants to be, so yeah.
I mean, it's about a supervillain who does really selfish things, but deep down you still want to root for him. You want him to reclaim AIM. You want him to get together with his marriage. You want him to, reconcile with his family. I don't give a shit about the son. The son is annoying, but the daughter...
He seemed really annoying from the trailers I saw.
Yeah, which makes me wonder why he even exists in the first place, because to be honest... the daughter, Melissa, is much more interesting, and the dynamic between her and MODOK makes much more sense.
Other guy, I sent you the the mask they used at the end of Sleepaway Camp. That thing actually looks really good for the most part. Like, for such a low budget movie, like, damn, that's a really good mask.
All right, that's legit thing.
Yeah.
Creeps me the fuck out. What's sticking out of her fucking mouth?
That's the guy's hand behind it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they just hired an actor and they said, "Hey, you need to post news for the scene." And he's like,
"I post news for the scene because it involves a character being revealed as a guy, but the actress doesn't have a dick, so we need somebody with a dick."
And
Go.
He's like, "All right, I'll do it. Just hop me up on booze first."
Yeah, just hop me up on booze, give me this mask of this girl's face, and I have to stand in a field going, "Ah," for like 10 minutes.
Oh my god, Mr. Pickles is still on the air and Venture Brothers isn't? Are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe Venture Brothers just cheap, more expensive to make. Is Venture Brothers like? Did that get confirmed that it's getting a final season elsewhere?
I haven't heard any news about it, but I'm still kind of upset because Venture Brothers is a great show.
Yeah. I guess there's a Metalocalypse movie that got confirmed.
I remember Al sharing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually look for.
You guys are such dildos.
Yeah. You guys are dildos. Stop scuppies me. Honestly, I think the best joke in all of Metalocalypse is the food libraries.
What is this place?
I know they're called food libraries.
It's a grocery store, you douchebags. Sorry about that. I have high blood pressure.
Oh no! Or the episode where they're all talking about their horrible families. Then Nathan's like, "I fucking love my dad. My dad's awesome." God, Metalocalypse was so good.
Roxo, the rock and roll clown.
Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown. Oh, the episode where they all just started drinking bleach to like get healthier.
Oh, I didn't see that episode, but I remember.
Yeah. It's going like, hey, we should drink this bleach. It's like, I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, no. Think about it. We're mostly bleach. We're mostly water. Bleach is mostly water. Therefore, we are bleach. Bleach is good for you.
I remember the Finland episode where they accidentally summoned a monster with their song, and they're like,
they went into like the old like Icelandic Icelandic tomb and found an old summoning ritual, wrote a song around it. It's like, damn, we just summoned a troll. This is awesome. We should have done this years ago.
And then fucking Nathan goes, man, Finland sucks. Give me 100 beers. And it cuts him going, barkeep, give me 100 beers. Exactly 100 beers.
No, okay, the episode where Nathan became the governor of California.
Oh, I wish that was a reality.
Yeah, no, it wasn't California. Okay, it was some state with hurricanes. It might have been Louisiana, actually. But it's going like the massive hurricane. And it's going like, okay, I order you to destroy that hurricane. We can't do that. Damn it, we've tried everything. We're just gonna print more money! Why'd nobody think of this before?
You know what? Fact check this. What state did Nathan Explosion govern?
Yeah, what state was Nathan Explosion the governor of?
Oh,
because he ended up like whole state.
Venture Brothers is getting a movie. What state did Nathan Explosion govern?
Oh, it was the governor of Florida.
Oh. Okay, that's a win-win situation for the rest of the country.
Yeah. Okay. Death Gov was when he was elected governor of Florida, and I think it was like Toki was the only one taking his job seriously, but he spent the entire time just trying to get his office clean.
Huh.
It was either Toki or Squiscar.
All right, let's see what gaming news we have.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. In my gaming news, I beat Village.
How was the mommy dommy?
She does go pretty quickly, but her section of the game is pretty long. She's like the only boss that like actually follows you around the map, which is kind of cool. Like she is very much a Mr. X.
Nice.
I don't think she has the presence of Mr. X, but then again, I think I was maybe better at this game than I was at Resident Evil 2, so she was kicking my ass a lot less than Mr. X was.
Okay, so apparently No Man's Sky is going to add the No Man's Sky added the Normandy from Mass Effect.
Well, that's weird.
I know, but that actually sounds really fucking cool. Speaking of somebody who is a fan of Mass Effect, and by the way, no, I didn't buy the remaster. I can't go back and replay games when I have other stories to experience. I just don't have the time. There's too much media to consume.
Which, I really want to buy Nocturne Remaster, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to playing it. I'm going to probably stream it, though. I think that might be like one of the first games I stream.
In 4 days, there's going to be a Virtual Fire X esports announcement live stream set for May 27th. What day
is that going to happen?
Is it
Poor
gonna
Pat.
Is it gonna be Virtual? No, poor me too. I love Virtual Fire just as much as that leprechaun does.
That ginger fuck.
Come on, man. Virtual
Give
Fire
us
used to
some.
be so cool.
Let's play this wolf again.
Final Fantasy XIV holds a vigil for the Berserk creator as Dark Knights.
Oh,
which
yeah, 'cause a lot of stuff was inspired. So.
Yeah.
Did you see that video of what was it, Yoshi P, like on stage with the automaton just like rocking out, and that poor composer had to go along with it?
I don't think it was Yoshi P, but I think it was another guy who was battling
Someone
cancer, some short. All right.
Yeah. Having a good time.
Wow. Ninjala
But-
has 7 million downloads.
Wait, what? Ninjala?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, it is a free-to-play game.
That's true. Well, there we go.
And I'm going to be honest, Ninjala, though I haven't played it much, isn't a terrible game. It's actually pretty fun.
That's good.
It's basically Splatoon, but instead of shooting each other, we hit each other with weapons. And it's pretty fun. But
Oh, so actually, I will say my final thoughts on Resident Evil Village. I'm going to play it multiple times because there is a lot of like cool unlockable stuff. They like triple the amount of weapons you have after you beat the game. And the mercenaries, I think, I hope they add more to it, because despite being called the mercenaries, you only play as Ethan.
so, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom Princess Edition is going to be is announced for Switch.
Okay. I never really was into Ni no Kuni.
I
I thought it had three systems, and I'm like, I'm not interested in this anymore. I just wanted to have like an RPG where it wasn't like Pokemon raising.
Well, Ni no Kuni 2 isn't like that.
That's good.
But I don't know if that's better than the first game because I never played it. Because I do have the first Ni no Kuni game on the Switch. I never touched it. Now, Ni no Kuni 2... Ni no Kuni 2 I'm in the middle of, though I put that on hold because I need to play Trails of Cold Steel 4. And then Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah. Oh, Persona 5 Royal is amazing.
Let's see.
I would definitely recommend playing that even if you already played 5, because it's been a while since 5. And experiencing it again like that seems really good. I got to experience Persona 4 Golden, actually, because I have it on PC. I never got around to finishing it.
King of Fighters 15 announces Ralph Jones and Clark Still, which...
I saw that. Lyra, you can shut the fuck up.
You know, for a tagline called Shatter All Expectations, you're not really shattering a lot of expectations, SNK.
No, Lady D is wonderful. She's not my favorite character in the game, that goes to the Duke, but Lady D is really fun because finally people understand the glory of big woman.
Like, shatter all expectations. Here are the characters you see in majority of the franchise.
Yeah. Shatter all expectations. Here's what you do. Shatter all expectations. Yeah, like Metal Slug crossover, Mars people.
That would be just as fine.
That would be great. That would be the best. No, we had a Resident
all expectations.
game.
Here's Theo in a real King of Fighters game. Jesus
Hell yeah.
Christ.
We had a Resident Evil hunk game. It was called Operation Raccoon City, and it fucking sucked.
No, I'm sorry. While I am looking forward to KOF 15, I can't get over that stupid tagline because the only time they shattered expectations when they announced the Orochi team, and that's it, which consists of Chris, Yashiro, and Shermie.
I mean, Smash Bros. Does a better job at smashing expectations because these picks are are wild.
Yeah. So far, what I'm seeing in the roster is the same old shit.
Yeah. Bring in some crazy characters.
I'm not against. I like Ralph and Clark. I'm glad they're in the game.
Ralph and Clark are fun.
But if you're gonna share my expectations, Give me something else. Give me something I would never expect you motherfuckers to pick. Give me Raiden. Give me Marlin from King of Fighters 2003 and 11. Give me fucking Mudman. Whatever the fuck. That's not how you shatter expectations. Shatter expectations? Put a good netcode in there for fuck's sake.
Yeah, shatter expectations. Do roll back, assholes.
That's the only reason why I'm not playing Samurai Showdown right now. I've been spending.
That's why everyone's playing Strive.
I've been spending most of my time on fucking Power Rangers.
Because that's good netcode.
Yes, and it's fun to play, and I love the gameplay. And goddamn it should have been Evo this year.
Yeah, it should have. Wait, is Evo happening?
Online only.
Okay. Well, oh boy, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same trash fire we were expecting from last year, where they're picking games that have bad online.
No, they changed the netcode. They actually changed it to something that makes sense, like Killer Instinct, them's fighting herds. But then,
okay. Did they say that they're playing those? Cool. Okay. But they should play Battle for the Grid.
Yeah, they should put Battle for the Grid in there. Ryu and Chun-Li, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a Street Fighter game now. Put it on the roster. Fuck you.
You see the thighs on that Chun-Li Ranger?
As they should be. You must keep making the thighs big. No, okay. Have you seen that Lady D-mod that every time she spots you, her hat gets bigger?
I've heard about, but I never seen it in action.
Okay. You need a mod like that for Street Fighter, where every time Chun-Li kicks you, her thighs get bigger.
She's absorbing your strength and putting them into the thighs.
No, just her kicks are doing a good workout, so they're just getting beefier as she fights.
But yeah, King of Fighters 15, not bad so far, but you're not shattering my expectations like your tagline is. I mean, you know how you can shatter my expectations at this point? Rugal Bernstein announced.
Hell yeah!
If not him, at least announce his son Adelheid, because I thought he was cool despite looking like a girl.
Yep. As Pat said about the new Bunny Boy race, I want to see that twink obliterated.
So Aaron Fitzgerald is not going to voice Ramlethal in the upcoming Guilty Gear Strive because more work for black actresses behind the mic. Ramlethal is a weird ass artifact. Yeah, exactly.
The fuck?
Oh dear God.
That's really fucked up. Ramlethal is a broken piece of Arya's soul.
She's not African.
Ugh.
I sure hope a black director.
That's pretty fucking racist to look at a tan white girl and say she's black. No, she's fucking not.
I sure hope that I get casted to play a black guy from a production that's being led by a black guy. Let's say Aaron McGruder.
Good.
And
that'd be awesome.
Do it, and if social media gets fucking pissy about it, I'm just gonna stand my ground. Because it's kind of hypocritical that you see in English dubs, you see people like Chris Sabat or
voicing Carter Bell,
voicing characters like Ryo Akudama, whatever the fuck, or Hyatt, or whatever Japanese name, blatantly Japanese characters. And they're not going to step down for those roles so they can have aspiring Asian voice actors. Come on, man. This is fake as shit.
I mean, yeah, like,
guys,
Phil Lamar is the Samurai Jack.
Yeah, a black guy voicing a Japanese
black guy
dude.
is this Asian dude. No, you know what your defense is? It's like they say, "Hey, black voices for black characters." You have a pretty damn black voice.
James Avery voicing the Shredder, who is originally a Japanese man by the name of Earl Kosaki.
Yeah. Darth Vader is voiced by a black man.
Who was a white guy.
He was a white guy. That's
Come
great.
on.
Yeah. No, as long as that's what makes it interesting. I love looking at a voice actor's resume and going like, oh man, they voice everybody. Or like, okay, no, you know what the crazy thing is that like I learned and I love seeing this. You know that King Dice song in Cuphead?
Yeah, it was originally a woman, but they slowed down the song, right?
No, it's not slowed down. She can just do that.
Oh, really? I thought they had
She's
to...
just famous for having a very smoky voice.
I thought they had to deepen the pitch of her voice
No,
at the time.
no, she can just sing like that.
Oh. Oh, so I've been lied to this whole time. Okay.
Actually, let me actually look that up now because I'm actually curious. But
Mr. King Dice. In fact, let me pull...
Yep, Gabe Castro. Oh wait, no, that was the guy who wrote it. Never mind.
Let me find that song.
Yep,
That's
Alana
a good
Bridgewater.
song.
Let me see the video. Okay, I'm just gonna watch a video of her singing it now.
I thought they digitally messed with it in order for her to sing it.
No, I don't believe. Is it edited or? Yeah. If Cab was still, if Cab Calloway was still around, he'd be. That's a cute comment.
Yeah, I don't have any issue with black voice actors voicing white characters like Ed Wensler and Jim Rumley from the Boondocks. Simultaneously, I don't have an issue with white guys voicing Apu or Cleveland Brown in Family Guy. Because let's be honest, that's not the reason why cops are stepping on black people's necks. The reason why cops are stepping on black people's necks is because some of them are fucking ex-skinhead / KKK members who are blaming themselves in the worst parts of society.
Okay, so I did find the video of her singing it, and she does have a natural voice flip where she just totally can instantly go from singing, singing very high pitch to that voice. Like there's no editing done in the Mr. King Dice, and that is awesome.
The only way I will step down from voicing a role of a black guy is if he blatantly looks like a big lip, monkey-shaped body, and the lyrics are, "Ooh, massive, feed me some watermelon." That's where I go.
That would be fucked up. No.
That's where I go. What the fuck are you trying to cast me for? And then I would step down from the role. But if I'm voicing a black guy who is actually not a stereotype of any kind, I'll be willing to take that role.
If they're just legitimately cool, like who the fuck was it? Yeah, who voiced Garter Belt in Pan-Stocking Dub? Was that Chris Sabat or was that somebody else?
That was Sabat, which I predicted, by the way. I knew he would voice that character.
Yeah.
And he did a stereotypical...
He did an amazing job. No, I remember I was at the panel where they announced it, and a black dude came up to him and was like, "You did an amazing job. Like, hey, like you might get some flack for it, but yeah, me on your side at least." It's like, oh, well, that's cool. Thank you, random fan.
And I can kind of see it because when he did it, he definitely did sassy black man preacher style, but it still worked.
Because that's what the character is.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't like this. I don't like this.
I've always been a fan of people, of just going, hey, cast the best person for the job who can do a voice. Voice actors.
Phil Lamar voiced white people. He voiced Aquaman.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're saying.
He voiced Aquaman and made him a badass in Injustice.
Yeah.
I'm the king of Atlantis. I bow to no one, unlike you.
It's like, hell yeah. Aquaman is actually my favorite Justice League member. I really think Aquaman is cool.
Dude, when people tell me, no, Aquaman is not a piece of shit like people may tell you, he's actually way cooler. And then I do more research on him. And you watch Batman Brave and the Bold, right?
I did not watch Brave and the Bold, no.
Oh, you would have loved that version of Aquaman. He's voiced by John DiMaggio. He has a full-grown man beard,
Awesome.
and he's kind of dumb, but he loves adventure and he loves fighting. There's a whole episode dedicated to him called Aquaman's Big Adventure, where he goes on like a cross-country RV trip across America.
I like that idea of him, like being a crazy explorer.
But he ditches his family to help other superheroes out, fighting crime and shit like that. It's pretty exciting.
That's fun.
One part of the episode, he spots the sportsmaster driving his car. He's like, "Oh, it's the dreaded sportsmaster." Oh, I guess he's on vacation with his family too. Dude, I'm telling you, that's my favorite version of Aquaman right there. That's the Aquaman I want. He's great. You'll love him. Just watch Ravenbold. It's a great cartoon.
Okay. I have to finish that Harley Quinn cartoon.
Is Brave and the Bold on the DC subscription service?
It might be. Well, I mean, I want to be on maybe HBO, but yeah, it might be.
I need to get an HBO subscription. I definitely want to watch Close Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to make those other parents look like SHIT. Yeah, they're going to look like SHIT. Mom, Dad, what does shit mean? Oh, those teachers are good.
But the other thing we did, we caught up on Zombieland Saga.
Oh, yeah. I was almost nervous about the episode until the character graduated.
Yeah, I kind of liked where that was going. Like, I figured that was what was gonna happen. But
I'm not against girl with big glasses and big titties. And by the way, have you noticed?
I like that design.
she had some cartoonishly big boobers.
That's the first thing I noticed. I'm like, oh, those honkers are bigger than Sakura's.
But here's the thing. I wouldn't mind adding a new character if she actually legit 100% died.
Yeah, but I
Spoilers
kind of
for Zombieland Saga Revenge.
I like the weird dynamic of, hey, so I may have accidentally killed somebody. It's like, you got a new member.
Did he accidentally kill somebody? I thought she killed herself by accident in front of the producer.
No, I just mean that he didn't want to be involved and basically stole her body.
95% conviction rate.
He got the soap and she tripped. But that was really good. Also, the weirdness in the Ty episode, I think the song playing was Ty's internal monologue.
Wait, what song was that? I can't
remember. When she got the shopping list, a random song played about shopping. I think Ty has a permanent idle track going on in her head. And despite not being awoken, she's just thinking about idle shit all day.
No, I think she was already awoken. Point is, I like Ty for how she is.
Yeah. That's why she's legendary.
And the dance-off between her and the chicken. Dear God, that was great.
Amazing. I was convinced she was going to eat that chicken, but oh well.
Same.
But yeah, okay, Zombieland Saga's great, but we caught up on Zombieland Saga Season 2. I think it's good. It's going some different places than Season 1 did. I liked the Lily episode a lot, too. The one, like, right before. That was episode 4, I believe, or was it 5? That was episode 5, I think.
Yeah, 5. Because 4 was part 2 of the whole Ira Frill thing.
And next week, they're going to have a 2-part episode that's focusing on Yugiri. Holy shit, finally! Even the preview said, hey, sorry to keep you waiting.
Here's the thing. I think it's actually slightly better than the first season, for starters.
Same here. I think it's different places.
For starters, while they do use CG from time to time, they've been less dependent on it, and as a result, there's actually some legit quality 2D animation for some of the idol events.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, I'm like, oh, You guys actually do have a bigger budget. You actually are trying. You actually are caring. That's great. So
maybe the show was ready last year, and they're like, nope, let's make the dance scene look good.
So let's see how it wraps up, and hope to God it wraps up strong, because they did introduce an interesting subplot, which I won't give away because they did set it up at the end of the first season.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. Actually, is there like wait, what subplot? Can you give like one word or like?
Hold on, I'm reading Carnage's comments.
Long Halloween. Oh yeah, Long Halloween. Yeah, I'd probably watch that.
I would too, because that heavily focuses on my favorite Batman villain, Two-Face.
Yeah.
A character I like so much that I would take a hot take and say, you know what, I enjoy Tommy Lee Jones's version of the character, which is probably the most dangerous, hottest take I ever make in everyone's life.
He's the only one who ever played him in live action.
No.
Oh wait, no. Wait, what? I immediately knew what I said was wrong the second it left my mouth. Fucking yeah, Dark Knight. My bad.
Yeah.
I completely forgot.
Aaron Eckhart did a fucking hell of a good job playing him, dude.
Yeah. I should rewatch that movie. I feel like I probably wouldn't like it if I watched it again, but that's just me being an asshole contrarian.
Please don't, because I rewatched it a couple times and I still love that film.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I never watched Queensblade. Didn't Queensblade have like a weird live action show? Oh no, it was Witchblade.
Well, Witchblade was based off an American comic and somehow got an anime adaptation. So
yeah.
I think Witchblade also dealt with a MILF, so you might like it.
Hell yeah. I do know Witchblade was very MILFy, so. No, that I think Warriors of the Three Kings. You're thinking of Iki Tosin, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely Iki Tosin.
The same plot.
That's definitely Iki Tosin melody. I watched the first season of Queensblade, and I didn't watch any more after that.
Melody, how your friends sound like they suck. Oh, the characters are zombies. That's weird and disturbing. No, wow, what normies. Not watching the show about the cute zombie girls just trying to make their dreams come true. Show them the rap battle. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, you should have gotten 2 episodes in.
Yeah. All you need to do
is... The first episode was actually hilarious. I loved it.
Oh, I laughed my ass off at the first gag in that episode.
Oh, when Sakura got hit by... Well, when you progress further along, in hindsight, that's actually ultra depressing.
Oh, it sure is. I actually kind of liked it that they called back to it in the recent episodes. Like, hey, Sakura, what were you like in high school? It's like, I kind of hated everything. It's like, oh...
But I just love how the first episode, Sakura is the only normal, well-functioning person, and everyone else is like,
Hey, I'm gonna put all these zombies on stage at a metal show. It's like, yo, you got this, girl. I was like, what? I fucking love Zombieland.
I'm like, oh my god, I hope this ends. I hope this ends like Day of the Dead.
Yeah. I kind of like the weird, kind of the weirdness. Okay, is that the show doesn't outright say it, but like the zombies you see are like way cutified to what they actually look like, because every time anybody sees them, like they're horrified, and I'm pretty sure that's what they always look like. Like Lily's heart is not cartoony. I guarantee her actual heart is hanging out of her chest.
Yeah, I can believe that. I mean, going back to talking about Tei Yamada doing the dancing with the chicken person.
Yeah.
She does that weird Sadako walking backwards, running forwards thing, and then one of the judges freaks the fuck out.
Yeah, they have moments where it's like that, but like that because the cop always freaks out when they see. No, they also had that callback. What was that thing where it's a little like? Yeah, it's like maybe people are ready to see zombies. Like, Sakura, how many times have you been shot? Only a couple.
I do like the weird body horror gags where somebody would fucking lose their head or their corpse would fall and it would splatter, it would be broken apart. I love those gags.
Yeah, all those gags are amazing. No, that's my favorite. That's actually one of the things I really like in Zombieland Saga is that's one of the few shows where like girls will be heavily involved in slapstick.
Which is why I want to see a legit Hololive anime series.
I have no idea what Hololive alternative is.
Which Ollie would show up and then she would just trip and just fall to pieces.
Wait, was it into cartoon? How come anime doesn't have the same structure as a cartoon has? Like, a few anime have I guess they might be into slice of life then because anime for the most part you have to watch every episode of a season, but like a cartoon you can watch any random episode and the plot is resolved by the end of the episode. I would say show them Nichijou or Little Witch Academia maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah, no, even modern cartoons don't have
Third.
Sure, where it's like an overarching story now.
Well, here's the thing. Most cartoons have an overarching story nowadays.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of them have that now, but like older school cartoons don't really have that. But like, yeah, no, I generally think that the line has been super blurred lately. So your cousin sounds like they're just like just don't want to watch anime.
Yeah, fuck him.
When that's around the point you tie them down like Clockwork Orange and force them.
Like I said, that's my favorite kind of torture porn right there. I'm gonna turn this fucking blonde bimbo cheerleader into a fat glasses wearing otaku.
Oh man.
Oh my
god. Threads.
I need to make that visual novel right now. No, I'm just kidding.
God.
But what if?
Like Simon, you know what? Slice of life is Seinfeld. That is, yeah.
Like
Seinfeld anime. I just keep thinking about Nightcore Frasier now. that was a thing. That was a gag on Drawfee where they would every time in like some drawings they would try and incorporate Nightcore Frasier. That was just that was just Kelsey Grammer like with anime girl eyes in front of a techno background.
Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Yeah, how many stream did you go to? About 2.5 to 3 hours. So.
In the meantime, let's talk to Jason while the Guts theme is playing.
Oh, okay. Oh God, no.
God, yes.
Yeah. Oh, you described Nikitosen. Yeah. If anybody has any more chat stuff, I'll go. Yeah, Queen's Blade. Never really watched it. Oh God, my throat is so dry right now. I need some water. But 2021's still a lot of celebrities dead. Yeah. I don't know. Have many celebrities died this year? Oh well, yeah. I mean, come to think of it, we did have a lot of episodes in a row of like rest in peace this person. But trying to think. Like, yeah, I remember I did try to show my sister Lucky Star. She was not into it. She really liked Azumanga Daioh though. I think Azumanga Daioh is a very good gateway anime because it's light and fluffy and it generally. A lot of people don't like the over sexualization in a lot of anime, so I also recommend Zombieland Saga for that reason. There's not really any over sexualization of any of the characters. Like some of them have pretty big honkers, but it doesn't really focus on it. Like character in the most recent episodes has some massive bahunga gahoogs, some big ol' hangalaga bagalo gangas, and they don't really focus on it. She just has them. And yeah, for the most part, it's very slapsticky. So yeah, Zombieland Saga is an amazing show. Like, I really like it. But yeah, Azumanga Daioh, good gateway anime. You can do the basic normie shit like Fullmetal Alchemist. Stay away from Fire Force because it's painfully average. How is the new Mario Golf? The rushing to the hole mechanic seems hilarious to me, and I love that idea. Terrible horror movies. Terrible horror movies. Saw Spiral's very terrible. Wait, what? Oh, the new franchise, the new Saw movie. Okay, Yeah, oh, that's, Now, is it actually bad, or is it just really gory? Because I remember Saw, for the most part, the first movie's not even that gory. It happened to hit on the torture porn craze, and it sort of molded itself into the torture porn genre. Which, there's a podcast I recommend called Why Are Dads, that breaks down movies like from the fatherhood perspective, which is kind of interesting, from two people who had like a really weird relationships with their dads. And they talked about the entire Saw franchise, like, from the point of view of what kind of dad is Jigsaw. And they kind of came to the conclusion he's a pretty shitty dad. But, yeah, like, but overall, like, he said, like, they said, for the most part, the Saw franchise has a decent storyline, at least till you get to the end, because, man, Saw 7 fucking sucks. Yeah, or Jigsaw, whatever it's called. That movie is garbage. It's really bad and really boring. It has a really obvious twist. But, oh, let's see. Oh, playing 64. Oh, God, yeah. I remember I didn't like 64 because I played it, and I'm like, I'm really bad at the game, and I can't unlock any Mario characters. I'm stuck with these jobbers from the GBA game. I remember I unlocked Luigi, and that was about it. I was really, really bad at the game. Best I could really do is, like, consistent bogeys. And my dad was watching me play. I was like, hey, bogeys are pretty good. I'm like, but the game keeps giving me, like, bogey, and then the character's like, wow! It's like, oh man, this game's giving you really high expectations of how to play golf. Wait, you don't like Sakura in Zombieland Saga? She's adorable. I like her because she's just like this happy-go-lucky girl who you learn was like really, who was like a huge nihilist for a while. Yeah, Hotshot Golf's on PS1. Okay, that makes sense. Dark Knight Returns Part 2 is Batman vs. the Joker in the Tunnel of Love. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds like a really fun scene. Dark Knight Returns is the, isn't that a Frank Miller story? Like, what was the time before Miller, like, went insane with All-Star Batman and Robin? Come Saw 7 suck. I wonder how many people saw that. Fuck off. Fuck you, Oni Ryu. God damn it, that's like a pun I would make. I hate it. Ugh. Game studios get weird. Wonder what Platinum's working on now. Like, was the last game Platinum made? Oh yeah, Platinum got bought by Tencent. Oh no. Oh, I'm worried. I'm happy that they got bought and are probably gonna make something that makes money, but I really, really hate Tencent. They're garbage. I'm pretty sure that what the hell's the name of that developer? The developer that made Demon Slayer movie. I've heard good things about the Demon Slayer movie. I really have to see that. I remember I'm looking at like in movie theaters. Oh, they're playing the Demon Slayer movie at like fucking like MJR, the most normie theater ever. I should see what movies are playing right now, just for like weirdness sake. Like, what is playing right now? Let's see what movies are playing at my theater. Private Watch Party. Yep, Demon Slayer's playing at theaters. Yeah, fuck it. I might as well go see that. Oh, Scoob is playing in theaters? That's wild! Oh, that's so weird. The Croods is playing it. Man, there's just movies in theaters that have been in theaters for like months, like right now, that have like come out to like private showings, and then there's like, oh, well, no new movies are coming out. Guess we'll just play random stuff. Yeah, I got my shot. I might as well go to a theater and watch a movie like once my immunity kicks in. That might be fun, but oh man, I have like no. I have a really bad work schedule, so. Yeah, I should go to a theater and play and see Demon Slayer. Why not? Because I've heard great things about the movie. And the main villain looks like Demi-Fiend.
Alright, I'm back.
Do you know who owns Gex right now? Yeah, it was a Crystal Dynamics property, but
the only dead IP I heard about was about Clay Fighter, which, let's be honest, Clay Fighter always sucked. It always did.
So,
But what about the stop motion claymation? Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And if Big Al hears this, Neverhood, Skull Monkeys, Primal Rage, and the unreleased Primal Rage 2 says hi.
Yeah, it's a very high bar. But I will say the Danger Productions that made it, they have a very good catalog. Bump in the Night is awesome.
They worked on something else that Matt McMuscles brought up on.
Yeah, in the video. I know Bump in the Night was the big one he brought up, but Danger Productions.
No, they brought up something else that made me go, holy shit, they worked on that?
Let's see. Oh, they did a, they were doing a new thing. Future. Oh, God. Come on, Danger Team? Okay, yeah, Bump in the Night, Danger Explode, lots of... He did mention something, because he was saying, like, that, like, years later, like, they were showing off, like, some crazy stuff. I feel dumb now. I might have to rewatch that episode.
Same.
But, yo, if you want a really, really good interview with one of the guys who worked at that company, Pizza Party Podcast did an episode with one, and he was fascinating. He also accidentally shattered one of his containers and cut his hand during the interview. Yeah, because he had a bunch of the clay figures like under glass because they deteriorate really quickly.
Damn, I need to watch / listen to Pizza Party Podcast, man.
Hey, it's a good time to catch up because I think he's done with it. He said in the intro recently, it's like, yeah, I'm not sure how many more of these I'm gonna do. I might make my own channel for it, but who knows? It's like he's kind of like weird and flaky about the podcast, even though he's like an amazing video creator.
True,
and, like,
but probably,
man, he's flaky.
But it's probably a shitload of work.
Yeah, he's probably just permanently exhausted.
One of my thoughts on puns. They are the laziest kind of jokes, but goddammit, I love to use them to piss my friends off.
Same here, it's great.
I found out about the big book of cat puns, and now with the forbidden knowledge I have with my hand, I can finally kickstart the apocalypse.
So, the wordplay I'm the most proud of was when Joe Biden broke his foot, and they was going like, damn it, yeah, Biden, yeah, Elson's like, damn it, Biden broke his foot. It's like, now he's even more relatable because I also have a fucked up foot. It's like I'm president, and it's like, no, Jason, you'd make femboys currency. I'm like, no, my femboy stimulus package will totally work. It works by stimulating their packages. I was really proud of that one.
Speaking of stimuluses, I got an extra $500 like a week or two ago.
Oh fuck! I want another stimulus package. I lost $200 gambling because I'm an idiot. The other day.
Well, I don't fucking gamble on stupid gacha games like I assume you were doing.
No, I spent $200 playing blackjack.
Oh, that's even worse, man.
It was my friend's birthday, and we went to a casino.
Here's the thing.
I should have played the slots.
Here's the thing. I went to a casino. Oh my god, did I go to what casino did I go to that had that fucking weird ass hologram QTE game?
Oh, what?
Yeah. I mean, my family went to a casino. No, this couldn't be when I was in Jersey. This is when they were visiting. But at the time, they dropped us off at an arcade because we're not idiots who want to spend money on fucking blackjack hoping to make it big. Because it's dumb. So we just mindlessly throw our quarters and convert them into fucking machine exclusive tokens so we can fucking play arcade machines, okay? like, I don't know, man. I can't gamble. I don't want to gamble. I hate gambling because every time I gamble, I lose.
I've only been, usually when I gamble, I hit a point where I'm doing really well and then I get greedy. This time I legitimately just lost like 8 times in a row. It was fucked up.
The last 2 times I gambled, I had to dress up in weeaboo juggalo makeup, and the other time I had to read the Love Hina manga, so fuck off.
No more gambling for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Ken Pontak. It was an interview with Ken Pontak.
Huh. To answer Carter's question, I did see the total love fight scene between Joker and Batman. I haven't seen the entirety of Dark Knight Returns parts 1 or 2.
Oh yeah. So hey, here's a rundown. So I definitely recommend the Ken Pontak interview on the Pizza Party podcast because this guy worked on Gumby, Bump in the Night, Extreme Dinosaurs. Let's see, a little bit more. Mad World, which he talked about.
Mad World, the video game for the Wii?
Yeah, he did the writing for Mad World.
Oh, that is such an underrated classic. They need to port that shit to the Switch. Platinum.
And also, he was a writer
to the Switch.
He was also a writer on the early Happy Tree Friends.
Speaking of porting shit to the Switch, Lance showed me that there's a limited run of physical copy releases of Double Dragon Neon for the Switch, implying that Double Dragon Neon is coming to the Switch.
No, I wouldn't buy the copy of Playboy because I don't buy physical media very often, even if it was biking, but that would be pretty hype. Also, I think Playboy's not even I think Playboy's not even a magazine anymore.
Nor do they post nudes.
They don't post nudes. It's all about articles. Because for the most part, Playboy did have really good journalism.
But anyways, you ignored what the fuck I said 5 seconds ago.
Sorry. What was it?
Lance linked me an article or a website link. Apparently, there's some limited run physical copies of Double Dragon Neon, implying that Double Dragon Neon is coming to the Switch.
Hells yes, I will buy that.
How old is Hiroha? She looks too young to be that sexual. No, she doesn't. What the fuck are you talking about?
Let me see what Aroha looks like.
Aroha, she's the ninja maid in Samurai Shodown.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Look at those massive honkers.
Looks too young. God damn it. It's like what my friend said. Oh, this character looks like she's 12.
No, it doesn't. What the fuck?
Japanese people don't know what wrinkles are on human faces, okay?
Because if you see Japanese people, they don't age like you and me do. They don't age like the weak crackers.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
They don't crumble. Black don't crack and Asian don't... I can't think of a rhyme.
I don't think I have anything else to say.
No, not really. Probably a good time to wrap it up. My throat's killing me.
Yeah, it's almost 11 here.
Yep. I'm gonna heat up some of that pizza I baked before stream, and have that, and probably I would play more Resident Evil, but I'd probably be up way too late. I'm gonna probably just watch I'll probably watch Pat play it. Or no, I'll watch MODOK. That's what I'll do.
Wait, what the fuck is this article? From NicheGamer.com. Monster Hunter World sold 17.1 million. Iceborne 7.7 million. Oh, okay. I thought it was Monster Hunter Rise.
Okay.
Resident Evil 7 becomes Capcom's second bestseller with 9. Okay, never mind. I thought it was Monster Hunter Rise. No, talk to me when Rise breaks it.
Yeah, talk to me when Rise news happen. Oh, actually, one other thing I did this week, I finished, oh wait, was that last week? I finished watching Castlevania?
You probably did. I can't remember.
Okay, I will say Castlevania was very, very good. I didn't, because I would have said, yeah. I would love to see them do Simon or like Christopher or do like I would love to see how they would handle Christopher or Simon. But I don't think they could continue it and it still be as good as it was. It kind of had a perfect ending. Also, anything they did from here on out would feel like a step backwards. It would be like character regression.
All right. So that is this week's We've Been Talking. Hopefully no sudden surprises shows up.
Here's hoping. We have a normal week.
Normal week, which we will probably spend on gaming because I do want to catch up on some Monster Hunter World shit.
I do too, yeah. I would love to hop back into Monster Hunter.
I want to fight the Devil Joe. I want to be ready for Devil Joe.
I have a Magna Malo Sword and Shield that is really fucking good, and I want to mess around with it more.
They're not going to do Dara Life animated. You know that, Carnage.
Oh, no. Never.
All right. So.
Yep.
Oh, before we wrap things up, did you see that Mac McMuscles this week actually made a TMNT Tournament Fighters retrospective video?
I was gonna watch that, and then I got like a call at work, and I got distracted. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch that. I should probably do that right when we're done.
Here's the thing. It's a very good documentary. But the thing is, when he brings up the character Asuka, you know, the character that was exclusive to the SNES Tournament Fighters, he didn't bring up the thing that even Justin Huang brought up.
Which is?
Matt said that this character, that Asuka was supposed to be April O'Neil or some shit, but no. She was originally supposed to be Mitsu. Now, if you don't know who that is, that's the
Shredder's
character.
daughter, right?
No, that's Karai, and she's the final boss. Mitsu is a character from TMNT 3, the live-action film.
Oh, wow, okay.
But because that film was such an embarrassing failure, they didn't want to associate themselves with it, so they changed the name at the last minute. That being said, it's a shame that Asuka never got
like any more recognition.
Yeah.
Except in Rescue Palooza, where she's still got the flying peach.
Yep, the flying butt attack.
Yeah.
All right.
That's too strong. Can't be nerfed. Matt McMuscles did a TMNT retrospective, Oni.
Or specifically the TMNT Tournament Fighters retrospective.
TMNT Tournament Fighter.
And
thanks, Al. That means a lot.
And he did recommend a really good Mugen game called TMNT versus Justice League, which apparently is actually really fucking fantastic. They even got an SNK artist to do the endings for the arcade mode of each character. Yeah, that's how fucking crazy that Mugen is. Which I plan to download. He has the link in the description below, so.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch that then.
Oh, it's a great video. As you can tell, even though I'm way younger, I am a TMNT fan. I am a Turtles fan. I grew up as a baby watching the Turtles, so even at the late points of their lives, I was still in full support.
Oh yeah, and Melody, definitely subscribe to Red Letter Media. That's one of my favorite channels.
I love Red Letter Media. That being said, Jay Bowman is wrong. The original 1990s Mortal Kombat film is actually good. Which I agree with Pat on in that regard. Yeah. All right. Shall we wrap things up now?
Let's wrap it up.
All right. With that, this is Dark Scream signing out.
So Squiggleton signing off.
Hopefully no one that we care about dies this week, because this is twice in a row. The first one being New Jack.
Yeah. Let's have a week where somebody important doesn't die.
Yeah. Take care, everybody.
Good night.